The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Good.
All right, folks. Welcome to Campy's Crew Choir Practice, coming to you from the Tactical Financial Studios in beautiful downtown Phillipsburg, New Jersey. I'm Campy, your host. With me today, we have Mike Burke, the man, the myth, the legend, founder and president here of BBO.
You just gave away my identity. My radio moniker is Mike the Cop.
Mike the Cop.
American Hero.
Part-time gigolo.
Part-time gigolo, yeah.
The legend, the man.
In my own mind.
We have Blue here, rocking it, doing all of our fun research and getting all the behind-the-scenes work done. And, of course, we have Mo in the booth.
Attaboy, you're 1 for 1.
Hey,
Listen,
Mike,
that's it. We're pacing ourselves.
can we call her Blue the engineer if she's not engineering and she's out here?
Yes.
She's doing both?
Yes.
I mean, I'm still doing both.
Blue the researcher.
Yeah, Blue,
Nah,
whatever you
it
want to
doesn't
call
sound
me.
as good.
Blue the explorer.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, I like
I mean,
that.
I do walk down here with a backpack, so I mean,
Backpack.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, we could go a number of ways with that. Do the whole Tour of the Explorer.
Uh-huh.
We can have a lot of fun. It's going to be fun. This is going to be a great day. I'm really excited about this. It's been a month since we've been here. It's been a hectic couple of weeks. I haven't shaved. I'm
Burke, just so
looking
you
like a mess.
know, about 2 hours ago, Campy
Burke?
said, well, all right. Well, I can't say Mike now. All right, retarded Mike. Before about
All right, for the purposes of this show. just
retarded
call-
Mike.
No, just call me Burke.
Okay.
That's fine.
So
Burke the jerk.
retarded Mike,
Big
about
old
2
worse.
hours ago, Campy came in. He goes, just in case I forget to tell you, I had a great time today.
Oh, okay.
That's how he starts
That's
the conversation.
a preemptive thank you. That's lovely. I like that.
Right?
It's
Exactly.
how we roll.
Mike's got style, doesn't he?
100%.
We do. We have our bullet old fashioned today. We have our traditional bullet, and we have some cores. So we're kind of cross training, which is a nice way of saying we're getting it done today.
They sponsored us for this show.
They did. They did. They're
Bullets
very
are
proud for
sponsored.
that.
I mean,
Oh, today's show is brought to you by Bullet. If you're
Yeah.
not patrolling with Bullet, you're doing it wrong.
That's right.
I
I
guess.
may or may not have patrolled a few times with something in a paper bag. I'm not,
Well, that's where
It was
we
the
get,
80s. Don't judge me.
That's where we get.
no,
to-
we don't judge.
That's where it comes to swerve and neglect versus serve and protect.
Right.
But that's where bullet comes into play. We get it done. We're not scared. Ditch the bitch, make the switch, get it done, and jump in. with
Swerve
both
and
feet.
neglect, like those guys that were, they may or may not have been chasing the vehicle. And then there was like an up ramp and a down ramp, and then the guy went down the ramp, the perp, and fucking wrapped it around a pole, and they kind of weren't sure which way to go, and they went down, and they got to the bottom and looked at the car, and you could just see him tailing off to the left. That's swerve and neglect, right?
Swerve and neglect. That's right.
That would be funny. Like if I was still a cop, I would want to.
Wait, you were a cop?
I would want to. Yeah, man.
Oh shit.
For a while, I'd want to go like scrape off the serve and protect, and get my buddy Joe Friday, John Mancini, owner of 911 Specialties at
911 Specialties, 182 High Street,
in
Nutley, New Jersey.
and have him make the signs swerve and neglect,
neglect.
and just put that on the car.
That
I mean,
would be phenomenal.
It's not funny for those guys. But
No.
It's funny for everybody
All right,
else.
before you guys get off the track,
All right.
can
Yeah,
we
off the
do the
track.
right thing here?
I'm sorry.
Mike, you have a track?
I-
Yeah. I apologize.
I have stage 5 ADHD. Squirrel, shiny thing. I'm off to the races. But before we
Bananas.
get to the fun, that's it. Let's please ask for a moment of silence to honor our fallen brothers and sisters, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are streaming this live on Facebook, YouTube, and on X. If you're looking for this, you can find us at Blue Podcast 2025. That's at Blue Podcast.
That's on X.
2025.
Yes.
On X, correct.
Correct.
Also on YouTube, which is Blue Podcast Network.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, and same on
2 for
Facebook.
2. He's crushing it.
Mo.
Like Fredericks.
Eye on the prize. Eye on the
We're not
prize.
moving on up. Hey, by the way, don't be passive aggressive like Tom, like if I over talk. I'm used to being in the host seat,
Got it.
so I'm a co-pilot right now. So if I babble on or talk too much, just give me a look or do something. Don't wait till after the show and then call Mo, and then Mo
stop.
got to call me,
Dude.
and then I got to worry about hurting Tom's feelings. And I'm not worried about that today because he canceled on us because apparently his fucking spin cycle's not working or something. I don't even know.
So Tubbs and Crockett.
Yeah,
All right, that's
yeah.
easy. That's great. That's
Wait,
perfect.
hold on. Just for accuracy, 1 second though. Hold on.
I'll be the black guy.
Which one? Which
I'll be the
one
black
is
guy.
Tubbs? It's just out of curiosity.
Out of here. Tubbs is this guy right here. This guy with the baseball.
Oh no!
hat.
Oh yeah! No, yeah. I was talking about the trophy. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
talking-
Tubbs. That's
We'll
Tubbs
get
with
to the
baseball hat.
trophy though, bro. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay. All right. You put it on the air. How am I getting ahead of myself?
True.
As the show's going, we have lots of fun things to talk about. We're going to jump into a bunch of different categories and do some back and forth with these two guys because this is great having the crew. And I got a lot of questions, which is fun. But in addition, if anyone wants to call in at any time during the show to interject, to critique, to laugh, to whatever, anything you want to interject, please feel free to do so. However, please do not call from the device that you are watching this show on. So what that means is if you're on your phone on the path watching this, do not dial in from that very
Why do they got to be
device.
on the path, bro? I'm like, why can't?
You know what? It's
Blue
all-
is looking at Campy like she's fucking Brad Pitt is sitting in that chair. She's like with these adoring eyes. She's hanging on every word. Yeah, exactly.
It's the bullet. It's
Yeah.
the bullet.
Bullet the blue sky.
I mean, you didn't just create it, attaboy.
Bullet the blue sky. It's a new drink.
Maybe you're not retarded,
Yeah.
Mike.
I love it. I love it. That's a good bullet to blue sky. We may have that as a specialty drink when we have the pig roast.
Yeah,
That's a
Bullet the
fun
blue
idea.
sky. It's a U2 song.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
we knew that, Mike.
I
That was
didn't
the
know
whole.
if everybody knew that or not. Blue
Oh, okay.
didn't know it.
No, I don't
So
really know
should
you two.
Yeah.
So if anyone does want to call in, the number to call in on a separate device from that one you're watching is 908-926-4010. Mo has this also streaming on the ticker. If you're looking down below on the screen, you'll see 908-926-4010. Call in anything you want to say, anything you want to contribute, good, bad, otherwise. We're not scared. Make it rain in this club.
The call is coming from within the house. The call is in the house. The caller is in the house.
Those are great horror movies, right? Remember those? The caller is in the house.
I remember those. Mo, thank you very much for making the trip today. I know you're supposed to be on your vacation with the family.
I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you being here and making the trip. It means a lot. Also, Stacy, I have not forgotten my very good friend, my fan. I have your 2025 family member PBA card from Campy signed. You can bring that home to her today. So,
Where's that from? Let me look at that.
That a boy.
Yeah, right there. Oh, New Jersey State.
yeah,
Okay.
What was that? Wait, what was that? Okay. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
looking
okay.
at it.
So wait, so your wife gets one, but I don't.
Oh no, I got you
Oh.
covered.
I'm just kidding.
I got you covered too.
I'm just kidding.
No, she fucking
See
walks.
that? Boom, right there.
She
I got
walks
you.
everywhere.
I got
She
you.
don't. What are you gonna do? What do you want this for? In case you fucking jaywalk? Get the fuck
I
outta
mean,
here.
you know, you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
We got you. You're good, Blue. We got you. Thank you for everything. And thank you for everything you do. You know,
Now she almost slid out of her seat when you gave her the fucking PBA card. Jesus Christ.
Don't look under the chair. No.
Blue does so much behind the
Jesus.
scenes work. This took a turn really quick, and it's
She's only had 2 sips of bullets so far. Wait, we're gonna get dinged for that. We can't have that, can we?
No, that's okay.
I'm sexy.
I mean,
you
it's
know?
in
Yeah, I
your
don't-
app, so I don't know.
It's where?
It's in your app, right? That's in the app that he pays for.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
So I mean, we should be good.
$5.99 a month I pay for that. It's our whole budget.
Oh, hold on. Well, since we're gonna do that, we might as well just get this out of the way. Then I'm gonna ask you to please write. No,
I'm
okay.
pissed off that you haven't. Nobody's added that third. There should be a third. There should be one more of those. We all agreed to that. Yet it's
I mean,
not.
listen. Anybody that's ever watched that whole video, that's creepy.
That is hysterical.
Dawn,
That
do me a
is-
favor if you can. On YouTube, find it. If you just find Tra-la-la-la-la guy, it'll come right up. And if you can, put the link in the comments so everybody can appreciate
That's
the. All right, really. 911. What city? Not 911.
Downtown Phillipsburg. We should have a call from Steve's button. I don't know why we don't.
Oh, I don't know. We'll probably owe Uzbekistan
Nobody
for that
told me
too.
My chain is out. It looked like it's fucking 1987 with my fucking chain out.
Yeah, it's your Mr. T starter set. Don't sweat it. I mean, honestly, Campy, what the fuck are we talking about today, bro?
okay. This
Could
is
you
kind
get
of
it
exciting.
started?
All right, so we're gonna get started here. We're gonna do a little bit of bio stuff, a little back and forth about who we are, where we're from, how we got into this crazy rat race of a profession, and where we're at now. So, what I'd like to do is I'd like to start with you, Mike. So, in addition to all this, which is amazing, and again, I haven't been here in a month, and each time I walk into this place, it's like coming into church.
Yes.
It's spiritual, it's impressive, it means a lot. What you started here is amazing, but
Hallelujah.
This started way before any of this. So, I want to go back to the beginning. What made you want to become a cop?
I'm stupid. And-
See, average.
I mean,
student
I
there.
used retarded, but I mean, you
There
could say
were-
stupid.
No, I always kind of wanted to, like, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to be either Evel Knievel, a game show host, or a wrestling manager, like Lou Albano and stuff. Not the wrestler, the manager. But
Captain
cop
Lou.
was always there. Cop was always like something I wanted to do. And I took the test when I was 19. It was a snowstorm. I remember that. I was half in the bed, hungover, and my dad woke me up and drove me to take the test. I was the last. They were closing the door at the school because back then, so many people took the test.
It
It was
took
very,
high
very,
schools.
very, very competitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was the last one in, and he waited for me outside, and I was the first one out. And boy, did he give it. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You were the last one in there. You're the first one out. You're never gonna fucking make it." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. I aced it. I got an 89. I didn't study. I mean, I don't.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah. So I got called. I went into the January of '87 class of NYPD. So I was just turned 21. Turned 21 in November. Went in. I was a
87.
baby. I just turned 21.
What was your starting salary? Do you remember?
$28,000. I took a pay cut.
Jesus.
I took a pay cut. I was making probably about 38, 39, running a warehouse at 20 years old. And I hired all my friends and a lot of benefits working at the warehouse. You know,
Yeah.
kickbacks. And
Yeah,
people
oh,
want you to
yeah.
use their shipping company.
Oh yeah.
Here's Yankee tickets. Here's,
Yeah.
don't use UPS, use FedEx. Here's a little envelope for you, the whole 9 yards. But that's what I wanted to do. The brochure was different, though. The brochure, I thought I was going to be saving
Well-
the world, and then I got on the job, and I was a cop in a box, and
That's so
at the
funny.
UN, sitting in a little phone booth like this on midnights, trying to stay awake, fucking nodding off. Sergeant coming by, scratching my book, comes by, and he says to me, "Burke," he goes, "That's the third time I came by, and you had your head down. No, you can't sleep." I go, "Sarge, I wasn't sleeping. I was praying." And he said, "Well, if you're a religious man, you better pray to God, because if I come back here again, you're gonna have and you're sleeping, you're gonna have big problems." Who the fucking stand in a fucking telephone booth for 8 hours from midnight till 8 in the morning? You're not allowed to leave. You got to piss in a fucking bottle. People don't understand.
You're right.
It's fucking crazy.
You're right.
New York City Police Department, 1987, pissing in the
The
bottle.
year was 1987.
And fucking revolvers, the same fucking gun that Jesse James used. I'm fucking carrying on the streets of New York City. in
The same
1987.
one that Eddie Gray was walking around downstairs doing stick ups with.
Oh yeah, was he doing that?
Oh yeah, that was at the open. Actually, though, that was Wyatt Earp's gun, and it was my mistake for telling him that it was Wyatt Earp's gun, because then he decided to put a bandana around his face like he was some old-time bandit, and he was going around just doing stick-ups. For the record, no, the firing pin is no longer even active. The gun was unloaded. It is an artifact. Didn't make a difference, though. Eddie Gray was still sticking it in people's ribs. Give me all your money.
So
As if there's somebody that needs money.
back to me. So I took the state police, New Jersey State Police test, the New York City Police test, and one other one. I can't remember what it was. And I got called for both at the same time, roughly. But I was already under my way with the investigation of the NYPD, and I thought, I don't want to be driving around like on a highway in a car and not like I wanted to like be on the streets and have plans. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I wonder how my life would have been different if I went to the Jersey State Police instead of
No.
NYPD.
Campy, you already got a fan. Look, Stacy saw her PBA card. She's throwing hearts all over the place.
Winning, Stace. Winning.
Oh, sons of bitches. Not going to hear the end of this.
And we're bringing the sun. The sun's going to come out. I can see it already.
That and the Metro card will get you on the fucking subway in New York City.
That's right.
Yeah. Where's our friend? He usually pops out the window over there doing weird things.
We got to get him his own show.
He's not
Like I
there
don't
today.
even know what his deal is, but
So to answer your question, I took the test. I got called about a year and a half later. I went to the January of '87 class, and the rest is history.
That was it.
Yeah.
Mo, what about you? Why'd you get on the job and when did you get on?
my story.
Got beat up in high school.
That's what we're doing now, bro. I mean, yes, I got beat up in high school, but fuck, that's not why I got on the job. No, it's something that I always wanted to do. I know that sounds like a hokey answer, but Stacy can vouch for that. I had my eyes set on that
You're Stacy.
prize. My Stacy. Oh, you know what? You're right. You know what? I'm not as loving and adoring.
Hang some endearment on that name, bro.
In case you didn't pick up on the last couple of shows that Mike's been doing, every time he refers to Julie, it's my Julie. My Julie. He's just really sucking up. No, it's something that I always wanted to do. I was, of course, trapped in the New Jersey, specifically Bergen County area of the trap of taking Chiefs tests, which we all know are really just nothing other than fundraising for police.
Moneymaker.
100%. They know. And then
what's a Chiefs test?
Chiefs
for the
test
listening
is
audience that doesn't know.
for people that it's a non-civil service exam. It's departments that don't subscribe to the civil service list. They issue or administer their own tests.
Oh,
They
so
are
they
in
can hire
control-
Their brother, their
Correct.
cousin, their uncle.
They're in control of the entire list, and normally they know exactly who they want. They usually, like you guys were saying earlier, it usually is about 50 to 55 people per one spot, and they're only hiring 2 or 3 cops, and they know who the 2 or 3 are. But they put this fundraiser out there. At that time, it was $25, $50 a test, and then Wall Township picked up on the fact that they could charge for every station or every event. So they did the written test, you paid for. If you made it past the written to the physical, you paid for.
Right.
These guys, they were just, it was a money maker, and you knew it was a money maker.
It's like when you try to apply for, like when you're on the job, then you want to apply for anti-crime or K9, whatever, and they, well, not those
Specialized.
specific ones, but the certain things in the command, maybe not a specialized unit like emergency service. That's a
Yeah,
different thing.
captain's picks type stuff.
But they put it up on the board like opening in conditions unit.
Yeah.
And you fucking know that thing was filled 2 weeks before. That's just fucking pomp and circumstance. It's a
Before
horse
they
and
put it
pony
out.
show, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, I knew early it's what I wanted to do. So 97, 98, I started dispatching locally, Wyckoff PD. That's where I met my, one of my greatest friends, Mike Musto, and it was just bizarre. Like he knew. I mean, this is a guy, and again, why I was so impressed with him as a human being. Like he sought me out, and he came to me again, and unless
All good veteran cops.
All-
All good
all-
veteran cops do that. They
all
find
women
somebody-
hold your ears. I mean, unless you're a female dispatcher, the cops really don't come and seek you out on day one. But I mean, Mike came right up to me and he said, I mean, like the first conversation we ever had, he said, listen, he goes, if you want to make a career out of this, I'll help you. Like just
That's
we-
nice.
we-
That's nice that he got spoken to like his first couple of days.
Dude,
Nobody talked to us for like 2 fucking years.
retarded Mike. It was day one.
That's
like
what I'm saying. First day, someone's talking to you.
100%.
They didn't talk to us.
It was every day from that day. I mean, he was as invested in my getting a job as I was, which was he's an amazing human being. Separate story. So I did that for a little while. Anything that knows anything about local PD politics didn't work out in Wyckoff. Yeah, I'll leave that story to the side. So once I decided that, all right, well, it's not going to work out here if I'm going to be doing dispatching for, a career. I might as well go somewhere where it's a little more, legitimate dispatching. So at the time, there was somebody, Mike Rose, shout out Mike Rose.
Mike Rowe?
Mike Rose, not Mike Rowe.
Oh.
Sorry, I can't get you on that show. He had worked for the state police as a dispatcher and has still had connections over there. And I went, this fucking guy.
It's just my boom boom stick. Don't worry about it, Mike. Don't be distracted.
He's like Adebisi from Oz, just doing bumps in the middle of the show. Don't worry about it. Yeah, treat
There's
yourself.
no cocaine in this, I swear.
It looked like a
Julia.
tampon out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was an
Let's get
apple.
this show going. Yeah.
No, everybody thinks it's something different.
No, listen. So I ended up going over and dispatching for the state police the entire time. Well, for the first 6 months, I was in Totowa Station, and then went over to the Turnpike where I did the majority of my time there.
I used to play ice hockey in Totowa Ice World. Remember Totowa Ice World?
Ice World.
Less about me, more about you. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry. Is there anything else you want to share? What year was that by any chance?
When I hear little things, I just jump in and throw a little color to it.
My life story is little things.
Mike,
I mean,
you're
fuck
the
my
main-
story then.
Mike,
Yeah, I mean, I
no.
guess.
Mike's the main guy. I'm
No, that's
basically-
short Mike. You're
I'm the-
retarded, Mike.
I'm
Please call him
basically-
short Mike.
Vertically challenged.
Yeah, like basically I'm the color
Midget
commentator
Mike.
today. So
Midget
if someone's
Mike.
speaking, I got.
I like midget Mike.
I'm doing the color. You're the main guy. You're the broadcaster. I'm the color guy. I'm adding color to the show.
Can we say
All the
midget?
colors of the rainbow.
Oh, can we say midget or no?
Yes.
I
All
was
right, so-
called an angry elf at one
Yes.
point in my career. So
If it's 1-800 rent a midget, you're allowed to call them midgets. It legitimately is called rent a midget.
So I was dispatching for the state police, which was a phenomenal job. If I had known at that time that it wasn't going to be the end of the line, I probably would have gotten a lot more out of it. And I did get a lot out of it. I met some great people, most of which went on to law enforcement themselves, people that took it very seriously, used their time as a dispatcher to learn the job, learned Title 39, thought like a cop. I don't think he minds me using his name, and if he does, I don't give a fuck anyway because I'm mad at him because he still hasn't dropped off my stuff. Jeff Bowman, me and him used to, at the time that we were dispatching for the state police, we were out of Cranberry Station behind the Molly
He's got me on. He goes. I messaged him. He goes.
No. He's supposed to come and drop stuff off. He messaged me this week, and he's supposed to come and drop stuff off. He still hasn't. He's probably not watching the show now. He's probably not allowed. But anyway, so we would at that time. You got to remember, this is before smartphones really took off and all that. So they used to have grid maps.
yes.
It was this rack of fucking maps.
Yes.
And it was every mile of the turnpike. And every shift that we worked.
That's how you knew which rest stop to go to get you. Right?
Yeah, Operation Peacock. Yeah, we're just sticking our dicks through fucking stalls, allegedly. I mean, I don't know. I mean, were we used sometimes as props? Maybe.
Isn't that guy running for like mayor of Jersey City or something? man?
Who?
Who's the guy that's governor or senator that got caught getting his in the?
No.
Take your pick.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, it is all of them.
Okay, wait. Allegedly,
card.
I don't want to get.
It is all of them,
But
but
didn't that happen to McGreevy?
Oh, he had
Wait,
more
he's-
issues in a newsstand. He had a whole bunch of.
Now he's openly gay, which listen, God bless, nothing wrong with it. You do what you want to do. It's Pride Month, right? I'm just saying, but like he was in the closet, and was he the governor?
He was.
And he got caught doing a Pee Wee Herman
Yeah. Getting
or George Michael.
Nigga gay.
the
Oh shit! Oh boy,
the whole carrot waxing.
that was an A, not a hard R, right? Because if it was
That
a
one-
hard
was an
R,
A. It was
all
100%
'cause I'm
an A.
leaving if it- I'm not down with that.
Excuse my ADHD. I just went off on a tangent, but I just thought of something as you mentioned that. Did you hear that the NYPD cops, the goal guys and gals, aren't being allowed to march in the Pride Parade?
Well, here's the story. Okay, it's a little. We'll get.
all right. So we're not even. So
One
just
second.
screw my story.
I'm
why the-
sorry. You know what?
That's why the Pride had.
ADHD.
That's why the Pride had us here. You can find this at proudpig.blue. pride with the blue line. And you got the rainbow flag.
www.proudpig.blue.
You got
If
the
you're
rainbow-
not patrolling with the pig, you're doing
you
it
got the
wrong.
rainbow flag over here. Here's what they're doing. And I sent a message to them
Mhm.
in 2021 when they pulled this shit, and I told them,
So on that, you're going to link.
I said immediately, if not sooner, take the blue line out of the pride flag and add another yellow one because you're yellow-bellied cowards. What they're doing is they're saying they can march, but they can't march in uniform.
But that
Insane.
Exactly.
everyone else
So,
is allowed to wear.
Like most times, Mike, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, but this is how I feel.
Midget Mike.
People,
Midget Mike, please.
I refuse. I'll call him MM, Mighty Mouse, Midget Mike. I'll do that, but I'm not calling him Midget Mike. I will
Okay,
not do that. 'Cause
fine.
He's like what is he?
LM, Lil Mike. What
What-
how
what-
is he?
5'9"?
5'8", 5'7", with socks on.
High heels
All
on,
right.
Yeah.
which he only wears sometimes.
Thursdays.
They are not letting them march in uniform, and I sent them that message, and of course they didn't respond to it. So they're saying if they don't wear their uniform, but I mean, I feel it's mostly the people that cry for or yell for the tolerance
Of course.
are the least tolerant of all.
Yeah, I know. No,
Yeah,
you're right.
the hate has no home here. People
Right.
seem to forget straight white men and women that are not declared allies for somebody. Apparently, it's okay to be very hateful to them.
Right. You made me pick you. So I'm 100% an advocate for not all the letters, because some of them, like when you get to the end of that LG, there's too many of them.
LGB is separate from all the
Right,
rest.
What's
Lesbian, gay, and bisexual.
Solid.
Yes, right.
Solid.
100%.
That makes sense.
Number
100%.
Number 5 on my search engine for Pornhub.
There you
Lesbians,
go.
Yeah, so I do support them
Oh,
in
boy.
that way. In
Mhm.
that way.
It makes sense.
Gays by accident, you might hit something and
Yeah,
something
but-
else comes up, and then you just might want. Yeah.
We bounced into things from time to
Bisexual,
time.
have at it. One day you want the sausage, one day you want the clam. Who cares? We don't
Mhm.
care, right? Right? I didn't
Roll
mean to
with
say
it.
that when you were drinking
No,
the drink. I didn't mean
no, it's totally
I don't
fine.
want you to
That's
spit
good.
that out.
Yeah, but
No.
you do you, like
Right, yeah. Or someone else, or two
Yeah, I
people
mean,
at the
you
same time. Do whatever you
I
want to
mean,
do.
I mean,
Why
what are
not?
you trying to say, Dawn? I mean, what are we? Is this?
Please call her Blue. Don't blow her cover.
What are we saying, Blue?
I mean, my thing's up there. No, I'm saying you do you. Like if it makes you happy, be happy. Who cares?
Yeah, like
if
I
you're
always
gay,
say, you wanna
bisexual,
bang a
whatever.
tree,
But
bang a tree. Who cares? As long as you're not hurting anybody. But here's the
I mean, it might
thing.
get some splinters, might hurt. But
Don't
That would
turn
hurt.
off people that are advocates that are supporting you, because when
Right.
you make me choose, I'm choosing my brothers and sisters in uniform.
Correct.
Because I was, like I said, I came on in '87. The AIDS epidemic was still
Oh, God.
going on,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of stuff going on. And I worked with plenty of cops that were, a few were out, not many though. But you knew, like you can, they made a confided in you, and they had it fucking tough, man. And some of the best cops I worked with were gay.
Yes.
And what the fuck do I care? I care about somebody
100%.
having my back.
And that's-
not,
and
not in
that's-
that way, Mike. Don't look at me like that.
No, no,
Not in that way.
and that
Just don't
I'm
turn
speaking
around.
strictly professional.
Yep.
and that's why our friend. I mean, are we allowed to? I don't even know if we want to reference his name, not reference his name. But what's
This
so
is
impressive.
TR?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Reyes.
Tommy Reyes.
Yeah.
What's so impressive about
We talked about him on my last show too.
what's so
I'm not
impressive.
flirting with you, Tommy. Don't get fucking crazy, all right?
I mean, the amount of strength, just like Mike is saying, like he operated at a time where, it was coming out inside of the department was so hard. And not only did he do it, not only did he thrive, he was the president of their union at one point.
Hey, he's also in Miami, so it wasn't as tough as it was in New York City.
Oh,
It
look at
was-
you,
yeah.
bro. I mean, way to minimize, way to minimize his effort, bro.
Listen,
That wasn't that
listen,
hard.
Let me tell you something.
I know you only abandoned your family on vacation to
Mike.
come up here, but let's not make too much about it.
Listen, I've been in drag shows in Key West with Tommy.
Oh, what do you want? A cookie?
No, I've also been to cupcake and wine parties in Washington D.C. Gay for the gay cops. We
American
talked about that.
hero, part-time gigolo,
Ally.
and ally of
I am.
drag shows and wine and
I am.
cupcake
I
sippings.
thoroughly enjoyed myself.
hey, drag shows can be pretty fun.
They're fucking awesome.
I have a
If as
very
long as
good
you're
friend
not,
who
as long as you're not uptight, you know what I mean.
I have a very good friend who dresses in drag. Well, he hasn't in years, but he used to. Yeah.
I'm just looking at this.
I mean,
guy.
she just got really
I'm
solid.
just
Oh, he's
looking
out
at-
there?
No, some other guy. He looks
Oh.
like the fucking guy that fell asleep.
Oh, that's
and woke up.
that's some of the
That guy.
aboriginals
He might
that
not
are.
make it though.
Mike, who's the guy that fell asleep and woke up 20 years later with a fucking Perry Van Winkle?
Oh,
Rip Van
yeah,
Winkle.
yeah.
Fucking Rip Van Winkle's out there.
Tom Hanks with AIDS. Can I get back to my story? Or what are we doing?
ADHD squirrel.
Yeah, but bro,
sorry.
speed it up a little bit.
Yeah,
You
that
still
guy-
you didn't even get the corrections yet, and then you got your real job after that, which that's debatable. But get to that.
Continue, please. I'm
Yes.
sorry. But one funny thing,
I feel like neither of either midget Mike or fat Mike. No, what do I say? Not fat Mike.
Fuck you, bro. I am Mike. All right, I still have. Wait, hold on. Look, I still have a little bit. Like my nipple might be showing. I still have a little bit, a tiny little A cup now, but I'm proud of them. But they're on the decline now. I don't even need.
I like how he got more insulted about Fat Mike than he did retarded Mike. Fat Mike put him in his emo.
I'm big bolded. I'm big bolded. First of all, and number one, I'm under 250 pounds.
So I was dispatching for the state police on the turnpike. I was dispatching for the state police on the turnpike. And then I had to be one of the last high school tests. Well, don't shake your head at me, bro. For NYPD, I had taken the civil service exam.
What'd you get on that?
That's a good question. I don't know my score. I did well on it.
Everybody remembers.
No, I did well on it to get called. And
Mike, do you know your test number, your list number, and your
Mike? Do you know how many fucking tests I took? Again, getting back to the chief test. I took so many fucking tests.
Test number 4061, list number 17,961, tax number 891331, appointed 12087.
Still retarded. So
graduated July 8th.
It was right around the time that NYPD was getting strict with their residency. It used to be just throw. My cousin at the time was in a 4.0 and said, "Hey, listen, just throw some mail coming into my apartment this way, and that'll be good." And it was like, no. They're actually doing home visits, checking.
They always did that.
So
bullshit.
I called the recruitment. I said, "Hey, listen, I can't get my family moved into the city by the time this next academy class starts. Can I at least have till the end of the academy?" And they said no. And while I was going back and forth with them, that's when state corrections in Jersey called me. I'm like, I gotta go. And listen, I'm not gonna say I'm overly thrilled. I mean, who wants to end up in a jail? I always feel like corrections. There are a few people.
Depends which side of the cell you're on.
Well, there are a few people that have like familial. Like they want to follow in the footsteps of their father, their grandfather, whatever, to end up in a jail. I always just feel like corrections is something that you end up in. It's not something that you really aim to. You're going to go in there and you're going to think it's a step, and then some people just end up in there. It is one of the toughest jobs under the law enforcement umbrella.
100% true.
Hands down.
100%.
And they get treated like shit,
Yes.
especially in New Jersey.
Yes. Yep. I mean, I say it all the time. You can take any roadside police officer, put them in a jail. They cannot do that job. You can take anybody that's working in a jail, put them on the street. They can do it 100%.
100%.
Every road cop can't work in a jail. They don't have that. You'll learn who you are real fast working in the jail. And again, same thing as dispatching. Had I known that was going to be, just part of my step, I would have gotten more out of it. I loved it. I loved the time in the jail. The corrections officers as a whole tend to be tighter than street cops. I mean, there's bonding over critical incidents. And again, I mean, different. Mike was in the city. I don't know where were you? Upper Saddle River.
Different Mike. First I was fat Mike, then I was retarded Mike. Now
no. First you're
different Mike.
First you're retarded Mike. Then you were fat Mike. Then you were different Mike. But no, bonding is built over critical incidents, and I think that's why guys in the jail tend to be a lot tighter. There's a critical incident every fucking day.
Every day.
We're gonna have a fucking critical incident here if you don't fucking speed this story up, because Mike's got a lot of questions, and we're only on fucking question 1, and we're fucking 30 minutes into the show, and we're still talking about you being a fucking
got
correctional
plenty of
officer.
time. We got nowhere to go but up
Nobody,
here.
nobody cares about
We
me,
got
bro.
cold lavender at 4:30. The girls are coming in at 4 o'clock, and they're going on the air
No
at 4:30.
problem. We'll wrap it up. We're not scared.
Nobody cares about me. So anyway, yes, and then I ended up street side by state agency, and that's the end of that. Thank you. And now here I am, and fuck my story.
So when I started as a dispatcher in '94, my starting pay was $9 an hour as a dispatcher. And I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought I had struck gold.
Was that comparable to other? What was $9? What year did you start?
$94.
Fuck that. When I went to the DOC Academy, my bi-weekly paycheck was less than $1,000, and I was living away.
Yes.
Bi-weekly.
I was $3,000 away from being able to apply for welfare.
Yes.
For you.
I'm just saying.
When I
broke Mike.
A couple years later, in '97, when I became a patrolman, my starting salary, my take home, I was 25,000 was the starting salary. my take home was $630 every 2 weeks. And I thought I went out and bought a PlayStation. I thought I was all that in a bag
We
of
all
chips.
do that when we first get hired.
my
New
God.
fucking cars,
I got a
leases that are
Chevy
going to strangle
Blazer.
us.
Yeah.
Delete
Yeah.
that fucking lease so that it's going to strangle you.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is after a month, you were negative $200 a paycheck.
I had to work extra duty jobs in landscaping to pay for my insurance for my
you'll
brand
do
new Chevy Blazer that I thought was
pool jobs, fucking sheetrocking. Anybody said, "Oh, you know how to do it?" Yeah, I know how to fucking open and close pools. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Here I am on a Saturday sucking fucking algae and fucking mold and shit.
Is that what they call it now? Algae?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I am sucking algae. Mm-hmm.
No, that was his name, Algie Smith.
Yeah.
That didn't sound any better.
Hey, on a slow Tuesday, you do what you got to do.
$20 is $20. All right, P. Lenny.
What's the next question?
We
Mike?
get through it.
What's
All
the
right.
next question?
When you got on, both of you, full time, once you got on the job, do you remember what your first patrol car was?
Yes.
You want to tell us what?
Oh, okay, yeah. So and I was just waiting for Mo to chime in. It was a K car, a fucking K car.
Oh, Aries K.
So, do you know what your first patrol car was?
Listen. A K car with AM radio, with the passenger seat broken, held up by a milk crate, because the midnight guys would break the fucking seats, break them so they could sleep. And then they like brand new cars. It looked like a fucking dog got loose in there and chewed up the fucking dashboard. No,
what is that with cops chewing the steering
Pens.
wheels?
Oh.
Like, somebody explain that to me.
How about this? Fucking holes everywhere for pens and pencils. They just fucking like they drilled holes and it's like foam under there. Pen and pencil holder. Like if they ever stop short, you're gonna lose a fucking eye. And so I got in cars we had a 6-month training. It was called NSU, Neighborhood Stabilization Unit. You did 6 months with a group of like 15 cops in your squad and 2 or 3 sergeants that would take you out and sit in the back of the patrol car with you. And then you go on and answer jobs and stuff, and they'd help you, really trial by fire.
Yeah.
And then you get out of NSU and you get assigned to a precinct, and you're not going to see a car for another fucking
You're walking.
5. Yeah.
Right.
And one day somebody called out sick, and I got in the car. I think I told this before, and the fucking old timer got in the car and he said to me, "Hey, kid," just like that. Like, you think it's a joke. That's what he said. He goes, "You see that fucking radio right there? An AM radio.
Yeah.
Don't fucking touch it.
Don't touch it.
You see that radio right there? The one on my hip.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm listening to
touch it.
Steve Summers on the overnight.
Yeah. Speak when you're spoken to. You understand?" And I'm like, "Yep, I got it." Never said another fucking word to me the whole tour. Well, we pulled up to a bodega about 9 o'clock in the morning. He said, "Go in and get two paper bags. Tell me you want 2 paper bags." And I came out with 2 fucking tall boys, and he said, "Drink it."
Yep.
I fucking drank it. I mean, I don't really want to drink a fucking Budweiser, tall boy, at fucking 9 in the morning. But
It's
if
the
you
breakfast
didn't,
of champions.
well, you're a
Yeah,
fucking,
why not?
they think you're a rat. Because I don't beer at 9 o'clock in the morning. I mean, maybe a fucking
Which makes you tired.
tomato juice and fucking vodka. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Jesus
it makes you
Christ,
tired
it's
if you only
Jason
have
Bourne.
one. But if he's on fucking the 5th one by fucking noon, and I'm just fucking, what am I doing here, you know? And then we pull up at the end of the tour. He gets out of the car and he fucking leaves. Mike, I sat in the car for 10 minutes. The fucking 4 to 12 came out. The guy comes over. He goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I go, "I don't know. The guy told me don't talk and sit here."
I'm new.
And he left, and I'm not sure what the fuck to do. He goes, "Get the fuck out of the car and go home. That's what you're gonna do." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." But it was the greatest fucking thing in the world to be in the car and riding around Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah.
Even if I wasn't allowed to talk or really interact with anybody, just to see in the sights of the fucking city.
So that's when
Yeah,
they
K
had
car.
the blue and white cars. They were primarily blue with
Yeah,
the
like a
white.
light blue with the white stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they switched to the white. With the
Yeah, no, I didn't
blue.
come on a job and when the fucking cars were green. Smart-asses.
Green with the
No, with the
Old
fucking,
Mike.
with the cherry.
Old
on
Mike.
top.
He's
No,
gone
No.
from retarded Mike to fat Mike to different Mike to old Mike. We're just gonna keep scrolling him through. Let's insult him and see which one gets him the vote. So far, fat Mike has pissed him off the most, but
Mo, do you remember what your first car was?
yeah. Well, see, I don't even want to tell stories now because now, fucking retarded
Just
Mike.
say your first fucking car and move on.
Crown Vic. The rounded out Crown Vic. Thank you. That was all.
All the
But I
private-
was just gonna say, getting to what he was
all the
talking about.
private- all the private police departments.
Getting to what he was saying about nobody talking to you and how different it was. That's the way it was in the jail. Like, bro,
Well, nobody talks to you now when you're fucking 18 years.
Well,
into your
no,
fucking
it's different.
career.
Nobody talks to me now because they fucking hate me. Nobody talked to me then because they didn't know me. Now, it's sad that the same amount of people talk to me when they didn't know me as they do when they know me.
Mo's
Really,
nameplate it's not his last name. It says he hate me.
It's just,
Like the guy from the USFL. He hate me.
it's it, man.
USFL, XFL, whatever the fuck the guy was.
But
He hate me.
there's some truth to that. Where I mean, in the jail, like until you are a proven entity, it's key to key relief, and like here's the keys. Good luck, kid. Out,
That's it.
done. No conversation, no nothing. They went when I got out of the jail. That job, it was different. That they actually, to their credit, I mean, it was I went to an older command, and there was a lot of older guys there that, I mean, they were good. They were really, really good to me. I didn't have the same experiences as retarded, abused Mike. Abused Mike.
You got me looking at the fucking camera.
I mean, dude, how sad. I mean, bro, honestly,
I'm working hard on my weight loss, Mo.
no, but you're doing good.
I come
But
in here, you call me fucking Fat Mike. I'm gonna go have a fucking stress eat. I'm gonna go eat fucking 6 yodels now, and maybe a Twinkie. Are you using?
I just body shamed
them.
them.
Your line of duty. Look at this line of duty lighter.
Oh, hold on, let me get in here. Hold on.
Isn't this fucking cool?
Oh, this right now, this movement is pissing Tony Cack off so much. He's just running his car off the road. If you guys had Fox News cameras.
Mo, how does my hair look? Does it look okay? The little
The hair looks great.
The Morrissey flip.
What do you use to
Shoplifters of the world? We get ding fat if I sing a song?
I don't know. Hold on, let's see. We're gonna get dinged.
I missed that. I really missed that.
I mean, if we're gonna get dinged, fuck it. Let's just go.
Roll
Can we
with it.
get him in studio?
I don't. Anybody that watches that clip, I don't even know.
He's dead.
if
No,
Is he?
I thought.
I mean, why would you wish that evil on him? But yeah, I
He
mean,
died?
I don't think he. Yeah.
If I invented the La 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 song and I died, that's getting played at my fucking wake.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Intro and exit.
Yeah.
In
Yeah. Bring me in. Bring me out. The bagpipes will be there, but I want that. Yeah. No.
Can they play La
100%.
La 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 on the bagpipes? Bagpipes?
bags, pies.
Bagpipes.
Shit. That's a.
All right. So what kind of car were you? He was Crown Vic. What were you in?
I had an '89 Chevy Caprice, which is what we took to the police academy.
The bubble? Was that the
No,
bubble?
this
You
was
know,
a
the
square
bubble?
box. It was the
Okay.
last square box,
Okay.
and it smelled like cigarettes because it had been marinated in nicotine for years prior to that. But I loved it because when you stepped on the gas, the sound of the 4-barrel carburetor kicking in and that,
Yeah.
it was the greatest thing on earth.
Wait, how'd that go again?
Oh, it was that, you know, on the intro to Cops when they call out that whole like
I
out
got him
at
at gunpoint.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. That's
And then you
it.
hear the 4 barrels.
Covers code 3.
Covers code 3. Yeah.
That's a 10-4. I'm 10-4.
You're not 10-4?
I'm not. It's all the optics, Mike.
Blue is sitting there and she's just going like, Blue, what was your first patrol car
I
you
was
were
just
ever
gonna
in?
ask you, what was your first car? Do you remember?
My first actual car?
Car.
'Cause,
No,
I
the
mean,
first
you know,
time you were thrown in the back of a police car. What did you do?
I was in
Why
the
were
back
you
of a
car?
police car. I
If you have to think about it, you were in
Just
I don't-
right,
I don't know
right.
what he was
I
driving
didn't
when I was in the
expect you to
back of it.
think that long.
I didn't notice what he was driving. I don't know.
Stop, question, and frisk. A
No,
kiss.
actually-
Stop, question, and kiss.
No, actually, my car had broken down at like 2 a.m, and
Oh,
he let me
okay.
sit
All
in
right.
there.
This
And,
sounds like my
this
search
was pre
engine.
cell
Hold
phone
on, go
days,
ahead.
you know.
Right.
The car had
Yeah.
broken down at 2 a.m.
Are
I
you
was
saying?
walking down the side of the highway.
Did you get bad lieutenanted? Is that? Can I make it a past tense if it happened in the past? Bad lieutenanted. Right? Can I
Today.
say it?
Today.
Did
Yeah.
you?
You're back to
Have you
retarded,
ever
Mike.
seen Bad Lieutenant?
I have not. No.
All right, you'll be offended later on. Go home
No,
and
that's-
watch it and look at the scene where he pulls up on the 2 girls in the car, and then come back next week and let us know.
Don't
if
be
you got
offended. Just call him Fat Mike.
Well,
It ends
bad
everything.
lieutenant.
I won't get offended. I don't get offended.
PHAT fat or FAT fat?
Mm. All right, yeah, PH.
Okay,
AT.
good.
Blue, you're a saint. You do so much here.
PHAT fat is the closest I'll get to a PhD in my fucking life.
True.
I like
All right,
it.
what's the next
I
question,
agree.
Mike?
All right, we'll go to the next question.
I'm going to move him along because
Yeah.
Josh is going to.
Oh, son of a.
You got to drink. Well, I said his name. So we have to
Done.
drink.
Watch this.
Wait, now we all have to?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm not scared. This is delicious, by the way.
Boy, Dawn, you're easy. See how he's.
I mean, I'm walking
Wow.
home, so it's
Like,
all
oh,
good.
Whoa,
We all have to.
whoa.
If I say his name again, we all have to take our shirts off. Really? Yes. Oh, okay. All right. She's very
There's a-
amenable
There's a,
today.
there's a, there's a,
Is she not amenable today?
Midget Mike, there's a cup size joke in there. I'm not willing to make. Mike, please stop me.
Bring it.
No,
Bring
nope,
it.
nope. You can't get me. That's a
Words of
setup.
encouragement.
That's a setup.
Wait, what kind of cup size joke?
No. That's a setup. Mike, what's your next question?
Okay. My next question, we'll start with Mike.
It's a trap.
If you could go back and do it all over again, would you? Or would you change anything about the job?
100%. I would not change anything. It was the greatest. The first couple of years, just being thrown out into the middle of Times Square. And it was a different time for policing because the orders were out then, like, clean this place up.
Who was the mayor when you got on?
Koch.
It was. Okay.
My favorite mayor
Okay.
of all.
Remember when they
of all.
tried? Who tried to convince you last week that you were wrong about your own?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Tommy's like, no, it wasn't your mayor. He's like, wait a
okay.
minute.
I fucking voted for the guy. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
We literally had to look it up, right? Don,
I had to look it up, and when I said,
Ask me why.
okay.
Ask me why Koch was my favorite mayor.
Why was Koch your favorite mayor?
8, 8, and 8. 3-year contract, 8, 8, and 8. 24% raise.
Really?
The best contract I ever had. And guys back then were fucking going nuts. This is fucking bullshit. The union better fucking turn this down. 8, 8, and 8. That's a fucking disgrace. Little did we know what was coming with Giuliani with his fucking zeros and his fucking no retro pay.
Straight down the dick.
Yeah,
Here
right.
come your zeros.
Yeah, I mean, he fucked us big time. I mean, great mayor during 9/11.
Yeah.
Mayor of the
Broken
America's
windows.
mayor, the whole
Yeah.
fucking thing. Back this
Don't
up.
block the
all
box.
great.
Yeah.
So then you have to debate. Would you rather have
Don't block the box.
a
What the-
shitty mayor?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Don't block the box.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a shitty mayor who doesn't back
Oh,
you?
I like this.
Who
I like
pays
this.
who pays for Kiko Garcia's funeral when he fucking tried to kill a cop and the cop shot him and killed him, and Dinkins paid for his fucking funeral, flew him back to the Dominican Republic, and then that basically said the cop was guilty.
Yeah.
Because why you flying a fucking perk back to the Dominican Republic, and then fucking riots in the street? It looked like a fucking war zone in Washington Heights. Fucking flipped all the cars, tires burning, shots coming off the roof, fucking cinder blocks. Or would you rather have a guy who 100% backs you up, short of fucking killing somebody?
Yeah.
They'll support you to get their agenda done, cleaning up the streets, but doesn't pay.
You think about it. Support, no pay.
See,
Support, no pay. I would take the support
I
all
want
day
this.
long.
I would too.
I want
100%.
I mean, listen, my pension is. I got a tax-free pension. I have a good pension. I'm not complaining, but I'm saying it.
Oh, you got a tax-free pension? You seem pretty good for a
There's so-
disability pension.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I left pieces of me on the field, Mo. But
All
there
right,
are
so we're
guys-
just skipping right over.
there are guys that.
Bro, I'm
yes,
trying to.
no.
This is like volleyball, bro.
I fought those fights. I fought those fights already.
This is no.
Fuck that
Midget,
grease ball.
midget Mike has no clue what he's just.
He doesn't have a clue about a lot of
No,
things.
he didn't. No, he's absolutely.
Clearly,
You know what?
Clearly,
Let's-
by some of the people he invited to come
let's-
on this fucking podcast,
let's-
he has
no,
no idea.
no, and
of
listen,
the past battles.
And kudos to them for showing up. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, no.
dude, let's.
Listen, God bless America.
But let's
man.
keep them insulated.
Different
I'm
strokes for
sorry.
yes, what did
I'm
you
sorry.
say?
Abused Mike.
So I
Abused
was-
Mike. Speaking to midget Mike.
There
Go.
are guys that still talk about it to this day and say, fuck that guy because it made a difference of hundreds of dollars. Because think about it. If you got 5-year, because they went from 3-year contract, because we were always working without the contract.
Mhm.
So usually when they settle the contract, you were already behind, you're already into your next one that was already a year without that pay.
and you were
raise.
hoping for retro.
Right. So we got the 3, we got the retro, everything was good. I got a huge pay bump. I'm super happy. Dinkins comes in. He did okay with us. I think we got 6, 6, and 6 with him, which wasn't bad. It was okay, but not as good as Koch.
Okay.
But then,
6. Remember when 6s are okay?
well, compared
Bro.
to 8, 6
Could you
was
imagine
okay.
today a 4 today would
Wait,
be exciting?
But then Giuliani did this. PS, by the way, the fucking PBA bankrolled, helped the city out of fucking bankruptcy. They fucking used their fucking funds to help the city. So now it's time to pay us. And then he goes into you worked without a contract for 2 years. We're going to count those 2 years as zeros. And now we're going to give you a 5-year contract. And it was like, don't hold me to this, but it was like 3, 3, and 4. Okay. So it's 10% raise, but over 5 years. So that's only a 2% raise each year.
So
But if you're a new cop that came on right when Giuliani started, the precedent has been set now that every 5 years you work, 2 of those years are zero.
Yeah.
So do the simple math, not the Common Core math. That's 8 out of your 20 years, zeros.
you're not getting
What the fuck? And that's
Right.
compounded over the life of your, tenure as a cop times what you get when you retire. And that's hundreds of dollars in your pension for the rest of your life that you don't get. So great mayor, awesome, backed us up, but just didn't pay us like he was supposed to. That's my only gripe with him.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But all in all, you would do it the same. You're happy with the way your career worked out.
I mean, there were a few things I probably wouldn't do that I got jammed up for, but
yeah.
Who knows?
Allegedly.
Oh no, I was.
Well, you were
nothing alleged about it. I mean, I've been suspended, modified, all sorts of fucking stuff. But most of it was from things that I would do that I would not change. A couple of things were self-inflicted, but fuck it, that's the time it was in, and those are the choices that I made. And you fucking, you take your lumps and you own what you do and you move on. That's all. What are you gonna do?
How about you, Mo?
I would do it again. I would not let my kids do it.
Okay, that was a question I was going to ask later, and I'm glad you said that. I wouldn't. I'm happy my daughter went to the fire department, and then she's leaving.
So I guess fuck my answer. You just jump right on.
Was there more to it? You fucking said a sentence and you stopped talking. We don't use dead air here, Mo.
Okay, I apologize.
1 minute you're fucking rambling on, and next minute you're a fucking what's the guy?
Abusive Mike. Abusive Mike.
What's that guy that don't talk?
I'm now abusive Mike. This is where we are.
Charlie Chaplin. Who's the fucking guy in the silent films?
Charlie Chaplin.
1 minute you're fucking Dr. Ruth, the next minute you're Charlie Chaplin.
What the fuck, Dr. Ruth?
She talked a lot.
Yeah, she talked a lot about sucking penises and shit. Like I don't even.
She's up on my wall.
Oh, she is. Yes.
She had a cool accent. That was very fun. That was. Yep.
She's up on my wall of fame. I liked. All right, raise your hands here if you've never listened to Dr. Ruth. Exactly. Thank you. Mo didn't raise his hand. No, everybody listened to her a little bit.
I would like to touch the penis. I'm a sex machine.
Yes.
Yeah. She was very.
That was either Dr. Ruth or a fucking German Gestapo.
We're on the wall. Let's see where we go here.
Mo,
I see her. Yeah, there she is.
Can you do Dr. Ruth again?
I would like to touch the penis.
Okay, that was either Dr. Ruth or a German Gestapo in World War II trying to get his jiggy on with the Holocaust victim.
It's weird that she's right next to Casey Kasem too. Like that. How do you put those two together? I would like to touch it. Coming up now.
Other than the Godfather of all podcasts, all praise due to Tom Green, upper left-hand corner, number one.
100%.
After that, they're just in kind of random order. I didn't really put them because how do you rate? I mean, we could take them off the wall and I could put them in order of how I feel.
Dawn, see if you can find the clip on YouTube of Tom. It just type Tom Green in a van with monkeys. That's all anybody needs to see.
He was so fucking far ahead of the game, so far ahead of anybody else. He is the Godfather of podcasts. But anyway, yeah. What's the next question?
What do you think are the most significant changes in law enforcement since we got on the job?
So great question. Let's hold that for the break. Hold that. Let's take a break. 5 minutes. Stretch our legs. We've already been going for a little bit, almost an hour. Stretch your legs, and then we'll.
All right, then we got to take another break at 4 because that's when the girls are coming in, and we'll probably.
Well, no, that's not to take a break. That's the end of the show.
No,
so
we can go a little past 4. It's fucking 3:20 already. He only asked 3 questions.
We don't have to do all the questions. We can do fun stories after that too. So we'll.
What's your favorite position?
Well, that comes up. No, that's a question.
Reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
Wait, was that not a real question?
No, that's a good.
No, he asked it. Everybody has to answer now. Sorry, that's the way we do the show. If it's out there, you can leave it on.
Reverse cowgirl. Reverse cowgirls are good.
It is good.
I second that. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But if you're gonna do reverse cowgirl, here's one thing I would recommend, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
Take care of your feet. Take care of your feet. Because if the girl's hands,
I just wear socks all the time. I wear socks all the time. Feet are a weird thing, bro. Feet. Don't look at me like that. Why are you looking so judgy, Mike? Judgy Mike.
Hands are going to be down by your ankle for traction or support.
Let her look at my fucking Hanes socks.
You don't want to have like fucking talons or anything. You want to have a nice. I'm not saying paint them.
You don't want the sheet rippers. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no. You want to have nice. You know.
No, it's got to be prepared.
So I said reverse cowgirl. I didn't hesitate. Go.
Side saddle or Dutch door action. Either way.
All right, hold on a minute.
I'm not.
Dutch. Hold on a minute.
Wait, Dawn, look up.
Right now, I'm looking up.
Nobody says a word. Dutch door
What are
action.
you looking up reverse cowgirl? You've been fucking in the saddle a few times. Get the fuck out of here.
Stop it.
Look up. What's the other one called?
Dutch door action. I need to know.
Please look up Dutch door action. Get a diagram like in Kama Sutra sex and put it up on the screen. Because I really want to know what Dutch door is. That
I
like
do.
Dutch
I
oven?
do. 50 years old. I've never heard Dutch door
I'm
action.
almost afraid.
Just,
Is this going to be like a blue waffle?
That's-
incident
oh,
for us
Jesus.
Or not? Kids at home, do not look up blue waffle.
yeah, no. Yeah.
Wait. I'm a
You
little
can look up
Not
dicks.com
Dutch
though
oven.
now.
Not Dutch oven. Dutch door.
Dutch door action. I'm a little confused with this because it comes up saying having sex with both men and women at the same time.
Whoa.
No.
Hey, God bless
Hey,
you. There you go, buddy. There you go. God bless. There you go. There we go. Good for you. I'll raise a glass to that. Love is love. Dawn. Love is love. Love is love. There we go. In my day, they just called that bisexual. Wait, it's a Russian bisexual cheering to? What are we doing? All right, take that.
Oh, I don't think they're bisexual.
Who?
Russian. Well, maybe the women are. I don't know.
What are we? Got the fucking market caught on? There's fucking bisexuals in Russia. For sure there
Maybe the
are.
women are. I don't know. I feel
Rumor has it Putin's bisexual.
Oh, here we go. All right. Well, on
I
that
mean,
note, Dutch door action.
Rumor has-
Everybody
wait,
treat yourself.
Wait, do we have what it is?
that's what came up. Wait,
All right, wait, Mike, do you want to tell us what Dutch
requires
door
2
action is?
Wait,
It
hold on. Wait,
requires
first
2
things
males and
first.
1 female. It says.
Mike, it requires 2 males and 1 female. Dutch
No.
door action.
Well, that's
Lean into your mic. Lean into your
sorry.
mic. Don't
get
dive
fucking-
away now.
Don't get shy now, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't.
Whoa, he's so fucking flabbergasted. He's got ashes on his fucking phone. He spilled his fucking bourbon on his phone.
Meanwhile, your wife is like wondering, wait a minute, when did we
Poor
do this?
Aaron.
He's dropping his fucking-
Good job. Thanks,
dropping
Dawn.
his
Just got him
fucking
divorced.
cigar.
Good job.
I mean,
What is it, Mike? Tell us before we go to break. That's a good way to go to break, right?
100%.
All right.
all right.
Either Dawn's bringing up the diagram or we're going to fucking do it on a table, just a photo of it and show it to the
No,
class.
wait. We're doing what? Wait,
Well, it's like math, bro. You got to prove your worth.
Oh,
You can't just say-
that is true.
It's like math. You can't just say Dutch boy action and not prove your fucking work.
now he's really trying
3
to get him
plus 3
divorced.
plus 3 times 7 is you got to prove your work. You can't just say an answer. Well,
No,
that's copied.
Now you're really trying to get
Physical
him divorced. We got a
physical
show?
demonstration.
Okay. So I'm
All
gonna.
right, let me ask one question.
deep,
I'll
deep,
let you
deep.
ask
No,
one
don't let
question.
him explain.
In the
Let
Dutch-
him explain.
What's it called again?
Dutch door
I
action.
just want to see how many times.
Dawn,
I can
please
say
put
it.
the link
Is
in the
there a
comments.
penis?
Dutch
Is
door
there-
action.
Is there penis to vagina related to this Dutch
Oh,
door?
Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, this is
Multiple
Urban
penises
Dictionary,
or
so
one
I don't
penis?
know.
Just
Okay.
one.
All right, go ahead. Explain.
Okay. So
You are the host after all. Keep digging that fucking hole, Mo.
So in essence, it's very comparable to doggy style. However, instead of being on your knees, you're on your feet. Okay, in a squatting position, inserting from the rear.
Like a baseball catcher.
So like
a
what's the
baseball
one they
catcher.
accused Portnoy? Shit.
Pegging.
Yes.
No.
No.
What's his name? Dawn, I need you to get ready for images on Google
Wait,
Images.
is that like sitting like a couching like
shit.
a catcher? Like
what
a
was the
catcher?
fucking-
Yes. That's
What was the
that's
Houston
it.
Astros guy's name? Come on, fucking say it.
Nolan Ryan.
No, get the fuck
No,
out of
That
here.
was a Houston Astro.
That wasn't.
Jeff Bagwell.
Jeff Bagwell. Yes,
Is that right?
100%. Dawn, please look up pictures of Jeff Bagwell's stance. It's coming right up. Yes, this is what they used to accuse Portnoy of. Before we go to break, everybody has to see
But
what is
Mike
it?
didn't finish
Dutch
to-
boy?
Dutch boy door. Dutch boy
Dutch,
paints.
Dutch boy anal? Dutch
Wait, it's Jeff Bagwell. What was that now?
Jeff Bagwell
Jeff-
stance.
Ironically,
S-T-A-N-C-E.
ironically, Dutch boy was the nickname
Dutch-
of Sheriff Clark. Not Sheriff Clark.
Remember when
well,
Campy was doing like a
Detective
law
Clark.
enforcement related show
Detective
and somehow this
Clark.
turned into some
Detective
Somehow.
Clark. I just saw this.
Dr. Ruth.
I just saw this episode. Detective Clark's dad was called Dutch Boy because he responded to a job and he was in the basement of a paint place. He yelled out to the guy, "Freeze!" and he lit him up, and it was actually a life-size statue of Dutch Boy, and he put rounds in him. That's
I
a
could see
fictional
that.
thing that happened on.
I
What,
can
you
see
know?
that happening.
Dutch Boy. So tell us, please, what Dutch Boy door
So
is.
it's not Dutch boy. It's Dutch door action. Dutch door action, which is
DDA for short. DDA.
Not
Dawn,
to
let
be
me know
con-
when you
not to
have
be
that picture
confused-
uploaded
not to
so
be
we can.
confused
Jeff
with-
Bagwell stance.
DDA, not to be
Stacy
confused with
says my ears.
DDV.
Stacy, Aaron, I apologize to both of you and everyone.
For
else.
what? You didn't
Stacey.
even fucking tell us what it is yet. Why are you apologizing?
Stacy, Dutch door action.
I love this cigar, by the way.
It's good. It's a nice.
I thought when you asked what your favorite position was, I swear I thought you were going to say Monica Lewinsky. I thought you were going to say that. But go ahead. Dutch door action. What is it? Please.
So you're in that squatted position,
Squatted, okay.
squatting down, addressing from the rear,
Okay.
and then
Hello, ball.
Addressing it using the proper amount of force necessary to
Is that like a dress in the ball and golf?
Hello,
ball.
Yes.
Hello,
It's-
ass.
It's thrust versus resistance in the appropriate amount while gripping onto the shoulders.
This
which
is sound like
Is there a
fucking science project
formula?
now.
Yeah, is there a formula to this?
What
There
are,
is.
are you giving us Dutch door action or fucking Pythagorean theorem? Which one are we doing?
It goes
right now?
both ways, as they say in Spanish. Dutch door action. Think about it. A Dutch
Dawn,
door.
Jeff
opens-
Bagwell stands. What are we doing here?
I'm working on getting it.
All right,
updated.
so let him finish and we'll go on a break. We're going to break on the
No,
Dutch
we're not
door.
going to break till I see Jeff Bagwell stands up here, so everybody knows exactly what the fuck we're talking about right
No,
now.
You want the mint or you want the vanilla? I got the mint.
What's the mint? Save it for the commercial.
The mint.
The mint? Of
That's
course, I want the mint.
That's
I got
mint.
other.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
There you
there
go.
it is.
Okay.
There it is.
See, he's got the perfect ratio right there. He's in good shape.
Per-
He can
balance.
get it
He's
done.
got he's in an athletic stance.
His core is in the perfect position, and he's got a good like.
This is
center
a
of
law
gravity.
enforcement show.
No, it is.
No, this Dutch door action sounds
Dutch-
like way too much work. It sounds
Dude,
like way
this
too
is-
much
We're
work.
on question 3.
We've, we-
I got 30 fucking questions. We don't have to do them all. we can
The show following us is going to be like, yes.
if
I've been a
if
nurse
anybody
for
has
17 years.
experience
We-
I have
with
a lot of stress.
Dutch anal stands,
No,
please.
he didn't
please.
say anal. He,
He
never
did,
said
he did
anal.
not say anal.
You're assuming anal. He didn't say anal.
No. Anal brings on another position, but we're not
All
gonna
right,
get to that
boys.
It's called
yet.
Dutch boy door.
No,
Dutch
Boys, we're going
What's
to
it called
break.
again? Wait, hold on.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
You're back, bro.
We're back. All right, we're getting it done. Welcome back. Once again, if anyone wants to call in, if you're interested, please do not call in on the device that you're watching this from. And the number is 908-926-4010, which is also streaming on the bottom of the ticker up
Especially
there.
if you have any experience with the
Art of Dutch door action.
Dutch
Yes.
rear entry. So before we went to break, Stacy dropped a comment in there because you got to remember my Stacy, my Stacy is a legal midget. I'm allowed to say that because she is a midget.
I thought he was going to say my Stacy's a sexual dynamo or something like that because he was talking about how
Well,
she was very excited about the Dutch boy thing.
Apparently, the Dutch boy anal whatever. What is it called?
There's no
Dutch
anal
door
involved.
action.
Dutch door action. She said she's too short for that.
Can't we just call it the Jeff Bagwell? And
No. She's fine. Ratio-wise, it all works out. Now, here's the thing. Remember this. We're all as creative as we want to be. I'm a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. There's a song about that, right? You can make it happen.
You're not
if
a lady
you
in
want
the
to
street?
make it happen. No,
Right.
I am.
Yeah.
And it can be done regardless of ratio and size and weight and height and the
What
whole
if they
nine
say
yards.
no, though?
Well,
Yeah, but can't be. I'm too tall for that, bro. So in order for science purposes, I think
No
we're
one
gonna.
ever used the word fucking tall and Mo in the same sentence. You're fucking 5'10" with lifts in your fucking shoes. Get the fuck out of here.
I think for science purposes, but then I think that violates the thruple contract that I have with Thruple Mike.
We're gonna talk
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay. We have a contract. Mo and I.
I need to hear
Notarized.
this.
If he goes, I get to bang his wife.
Well, I mean, Mike, you could have put it a little bit.
Stacey, I'm sorry. This is a family show.
Well, no,
I didn't realize.
the way she's talking, it sounds like she wants banging, not fucking.
Well, I mean,
making love.
but I mean, I know, but you got to lead with the intimacy. I mean, you could have at least tried.
Oh,
you
we've
know.
been intimate.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, her and your father have been.
Right, that's true. Keep it in the family.
True story. Can't be question number 4 of 30.
All right. Here we go. What was your favorite part of the job?
The day I retired.
Okay. Why?
Fair.
Now, and I'm glad you said that.
I'm
Because
serious.
I feel like I feel like so many guys and girls have the same thing. And the bummer is, remember how excited you were the first day you got on, the first day you got sworn in, the 1st day you took the oath, you started the academy, you started the job. Like, that was exciting. And I remember the guys being like, be over before you know it. Buy back your time.
I had a guy when it was dispatching, and he saw a bunch of new recruits. He's like, you know what? Old man. He's like, I'm not gonna say his name. He's like, you know what? He's pointing at the recruits now, telling me, he's like, you know what this is, kid? Because all it is knowing what you're wearing to work every day for the rest of your life. Because look at these fucking kids. They think this is real.
Do you have to keep this
That's
handy
my
for
dad.
the Dutch boy?
Well, that's door action. Yeah, because I'm
Oh.
cleaning up, because I'm making a mess. I've
Okay,
become
yeah,
a
you
bit
know.
of a,
The reason I say the day I retired was because I was done. Like, I had ups and downs, but I was hurt and basically just going from place to place.
Right.
They try to give you highway transfers and discourage you from trying to get disability, a 3/4 pension. A disability
Explain what a
pension.
highway transfer is now for those who don't know.
A
Remember
highway
when you did that to me?
A highway transfer is when they put
Educational,
as much
Mike.
highway between you, where you live, and where you work as possible.
okay.
So that by, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's by law, but 2 boroughs away was the max, I think. So I worked in Staten Island, well, 1 borough away. So I worked in Staten Island. So they could transfer me 1 borough. So they transferred me to Brooklyn South, but as far as they could, all the way to Canarsie. So I had to sit on the Staten Island Expressway,
Isn't that where low pitch Eric is?
the Verizon, yes, Staten Island Expressway.
I'm in Canarsie now after my surgery, Daddy.
Go fuck myself.
I'm sorry. Less about me, more about you. Go ahead. I'm
Staten
sorry.
Island Expressway, Verrazano Bridge, Gowanus, Bell Parkway, all the way out to the last exit before you get to Brooklyn North every day. Because I was hurt and trying to get,
So they wanted to punish you so you'd be inclined to go.
Wait, did I get transferred there because I fucked up? No, yeah. I got
Command
transferred,
discipline.
Yeah.
This is what the city is.
I've gotten a
is
few of those.
brutal
It wasn't
with
my day
that.
too. But anyway, I was tired. I was just done with it. You know what I mean? I had my daughter was young at the time, so it was great for me. I retired when she was like 3, so I was daddy everything, right? Like 5-minute book sale there. Girl Scout mom, registered Girl Scout mom, coach of little league, soccer, ice skating, dance class, you name it. I never missed a thing, and there's no price you could put on that. Never really needed a babysitter because my ex-wife worked opposite tour than me, so it was just time to go. I was just done. I missed like the gals I worked with a little bit, you know what I mean? But because now you're retired and you're still working crazy hours. I retired young, bro. I was only 35, so all these people were.
So what do you miss the most?
The action, like legit, real calls.
The adrenaline or like the camaraderie, like the
equal, both. I love the camaraderie, but I also am a fucking adrenaline junkie, and I loved getting my fucking, Is it bad to say I like putting my fucking hands on people?
No, I know.
People that deserved it.
Different generation, man.
You could really. I mean, if I'm being honest, I didn't give a fuck. I mean, of course, I would fight with the DAs when they wanted to drop the charges and stuff, but you made sure on the street, depending on the crime, that there was a tax or a toll.
It was
judge if you want. I really don't care.
Like Chris Rock said, if the police got to chase you, they're bringing an ass whooping with them.
Oh yeah, that's it. And you know what? It was never the guy who you chased and caught that complained. It was some fucking random fucking civilian on the street that was like, he beat the shit out of that guy, and the guy was like, he fucking knew what he was doing when he ran away. I caught you. You made me fucking run 10 blocks, motherfucker.
Think about that.
And I wasn't even Fat Mike then, Mo.
You were chasing Mike at that point.
I was in decent shape, Mike.
Dude, this Fat Mike thing really violated his fucking head, bro. It's unbelievable. I didn't even think. I thought retarded Mike was going to bother him more. Like it's really in his fucking
next
head.
Show is going to be uncensored with Fat Mike.
No,
that's what I'm going to do. Yep,
dude.
And I'm going to do it with no shirt on, like a fucking comedian.
Bert Kreischer. Hold on. Where is he on the wall?
Bert's right there. All the way to the right, 3 rows up, right hand next to the fucking dog on patrol.
There he is. Yep.
I'm gonna fucking do my shirt.
I just like moving the camera around because I know it drives Tony fucking nuts. Like, if I only had the Fox News cameras, we'd be good.
I ordered food on the break from Garra's Pizza, one of our big supporters.
Love them. Love
Pizza.
them.
I got the upside down Sicilian.
Oh, that's amazing.
With some pepperoni. And then I got a nice crispy pie, half plain, half sausage and pepper.
I love sausage.
We're gonna get involved. We're gonna get involved.
And don't forget the wings.
Oh, and then for Mo, I got him the wings. I got him the 8 pieces of the. I got this.
We're gonna get involved.
And the hot wings.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Dawn, I sent you a message.
And then Dawn, Blue brings. I don't know what she calls it when she brings pizza home for the dog. It's some fucking weird name.
Crispies.
Pizza bones.
No,
not
pizza
as
bones.
bad as fucking
Dutch boy.
Door or whatever.
I was gonna say. She was a Dutch boy squatting.
Dutch door action nuggets.
Dutch door action.
All right, before we move
nuggets,
on to next Mike's question, Blue is up. She thinks she's going to get away with not saying what her favorite position is. You're part of the show, Blue.
Oh, we're back. Wait, we were talking about something
Oh,
else.
no. Yeah, nice try. We're back.
No, that's fine. Actually, I can upload a picture of it.
Dawn, can you lean into the mic? Thanks, Dawn.
Wait, you're going to upload a picture of your favorite position?
Well.
No, I sent it. No,
it's like a graphic. It's
Kama
not
Sutra.
actual people.
Wait, hold on a second.
Okay,
You're uploading a graphic of your position?
So
what?
It must be. It's so bad.
No,
what is
it's
it?
not bad.
Her position is so bad that she will not formulate the word. She's just going to put a picture up.
It's called Happy Baby.
What?
But it's going to be easier to show you.
Oh, that's a crime in all 50 states and
everybody on the table
but it's actually
right now.
Kind of funny because that's also a yoga pose. But
I was just gonna say
happy baby. Every fucking Democrat that was on Epstein. Bill Clinton's dick just got hard as hell.
Here's the guy, the fucking weird guy.
There he is.
Yeah, scratching his head.
He's scratching his
it
head.
just wouldn't be Saturday
Dude,
without him.
he needs his own show.
Right. Whoever that guy is on Morris
We're
Street.
going to interview him one day. We're taking this on the road.
I just got a name for him. He's called the Mutant of Morris Street.
See, that's.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus.
Well,
what kind of fucking show is this?
I mean, yes. It's really easier to just.
All right, can I ask a question?
Hold on, wait. I was going to flip back and forth between Campy's face.
Can I ask a question? All right.
Campy's face, position, Campy's face.
I want to ask a question.
Position.
I only have one question.
Stacy, we do this one, Stacy.
In that.
Stacy, we do this one.
What's that called?
Happy Baby.
Stacy, you're not too short for this one.
Photo in that diagram. Are you the black one or the white one?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Mo, there's one black one and one white one. How do you fuck you want me to say it?
Well, who do you think would
You're
be the male
asking,
and who would be
is
the
there
female?
acceptance or receptant? Like accepting or receiving?
Well,
is,
first
I guess,
of
where
all,
we're going.
if you're creative, don't even doubt that the white one could be a male.
Oh, I know. I'm 100%.
So my favorite
So
thing
I'm
on this
asking
show.
you, which one are you, the fucking black one or the white one? Don't
the
ask.
white one.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
I would be open to trying the other. I mean,
All right. That's your
Why not?
maximum fucking penetration.
it absolutely is.
Yeah, black guys don't need to do that. The Irish
Oh,
guys do.
Jesus.
The black
Wow,
guys
holy
don't,
shit.
right? Mike is at a loss for words now.
Yeah, no, Mike's like,
I'm
well,
sorry.
I had 30 questions written down.
Poor Aaron, you're
Law
gonna come home.
enforcement, and next thing you know, we got people fucking on TV.
So Mo, you thought,
But Stacy
Mo,
might like that one.
Mo, you
no,
thought,
no, don't.
Mo, you thought
Me and Stacy already do that position.
Okay.
Dawn.
You
Calm
thought
down. that
I
one we
was an
do. I
animal.
don't know about the Jeff Bagwell.
Mo.
Fucking, I'm not jumping on the bed like a porn star, just like
Might
fucking
break your dick.
posing like a crazy
you don't
fucking.
want to break your dick. That can happen.
100%. Yo,
Mo,
you can break
let me
your
ask
dick.
you a
Go.
question. You thought it was crazy when I just said, reverse cowgirl. You look for a second like, oh, did he just say that? You had no idea what was coming next. Dutch
No.
boy, fucking
No, Dutch-
action, happy baby. I'm almost afraid to ask you what the fuck yours is.
I'm
'Cause
staying.
I feel
He's gonna
very
be simple.
normal. I feel very normal right now with reverse cowgirl.
Watch.
The-
He's
no,
gonna
the
be
rever-
simple
the
and say missionary. Watch.
No, the reverse cowgirl is
Can
a
you
very
go on
safe.
Pornhub and look up. No, don't.
No, tell her.
No, don't write. What's it called?
Porn.
What?
Reverse cowgirl.
No. What's
Happy
yours
baby.
called? No, don't type happy baby
No,
sexual in.
Please do not. Bill
the
Clinton's
fuck-
going to show
They'll
up.
be knocking down our door. Fucking Epstein will come out of his
No,
grave.
100%.
You know why
Hillary's
it's
on her
called
way
that,
here
though?
right now.
You know why it's called that though? Is because the
I'm
one.
Wait,
the
hold
one-
on,
the
hold
one
on,
the
wait,
back
no,
is
hold on,
actually in the yoga pose.
hold on. Let me bring it back up first, and then you can say, all right,
Why is
happy.
it called that?
Because the one on the back, that's actually the yoga pose, happy baby.
Oh.
Except usually, you're holding onto your feet, and that's the happy
Right.
baby.
That's
pose.
usually
If
the
I
yoga
may-
pose,
if I
except
may
except they're not getting penetrated with a fucking dick.
If
I
I
just
may-
said-
Right, when you're
Campy,
doing
what
yoga,
was-
it's a little different.
Campy's checking his notes. Like, where did Happy
If I
Baby
may
fit
be
into
so
the?
bold,
it-
are you a happy baby?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay, good. Good for
I
you.
mean, it's been a while.
God bless.
Oh Jesus, mother!
But you got to stay off those fucking Facebook dating apps.
No, I gave up on Facebook. You know what?
Campy, are you sure
You
that
gotta
you had
meet your
fun
men- you
before
gotta meet
the
your
show
men.
even started?
You got to meet your men
I-
the normal
I'm loving
normal
this.
way
This
where
is
they follow
wonderful.
you in a fucking park. You got.
Like nobody follows me or talks to me, whatever. So,
You
know.
told me the fucking guy was following you in the park one time.
No,
Oh,
here we
that was
go.
a different. Yeah, well,
Or was that the former mayor?
he was
No,
kind
no,
of a
no.
weirdo.
That was an
Yeah, no, that
unhappy
was,
baby.
He was a weirdo.
All right, Mo, what's yours? And then we gotta
Listen, the
move on
reverse
next one.
cowgirl.
Don't copy me. Don't copy me.
I actually said it as soon as you said it. I agree 100%. It's a
Well, that's good. If that's your favorite, when you fucking croak and we do our throuple thing,
there.
Stacy will feel right at home. She'll
There,
probably
there you go.
feel a little more discomfort because we both
I mean,
know.
again, because my wife is a midget,
Right.
her being on top is
How tall is she?
4'9",
What's a midget considered?
4'9".
So she's midget adjacent, or she?
No,
actual-
she's full. She could get
Are you midget?
she could get a handicap placard.
Really?
She qualifies. Yeah, 100%. Look at you. You're like, well, I'm gonna do this throuple thing so I can fucking have prime parking during holiday shopping season. Fucking grimy.
All right,
But-
Mike, what's your next question? Because
So fuck my story then.
wait, there's a
I
story?
mean,
You don't
no.
wanna talk
All right, no,
about
He
never
didn't
mind.
answer.
Nope, never mind. Nope,
Good.
sorry.
He
Nope.
didn't
Now you
answer
get no
the
answer.
question.
I've seen you in the
Nah.
shower, Mo.
Now, oh, you have. Oh, Dawn, I'm gonna send you a picture. Hold
Wait,
on.
whoa,
We'll
we're
circle
talking
back
about
to
what
that.
now?
We're gonna circle back to
All right.
that. Keep
This
going.
is taking a whole nother turn.
I'm not sure.
Like,
Can't-
Wait,
can't
do I
be
wanna
next
see this
question.
Well,
picture?
you did ask me what I missed about the job. The fucking showers, Mo. I
All
love
right.
the fucking showers.
All right.
Not golden, just regular. Blue showers. Blue showers.
What was your most traumatic experience on the job, and do you still think of it to this day?
The one that hit me the hardest.
Mhm.
Well, obviously, the '93 bombing was a
Yes.
very traumatic.
You were there for that.
Yes. I want to make sure I say this the right way because I get in trouble for it. I was the first.
You don't get in trouble for it. There's one person on the planet that is critical of that. You don't get in trouble
Clearly,
for.
the Port Authority was there first because they're inside the World Trade Center. Secret Service were inside the World Trade Center. People didn't know that. I was the first. Myself and my partner were the first responders
Uniform response.
to respond there. because I worked in the first precinct.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But
okay.
it can't be my most traumatic because at the end of the day, me and him went out on a date with 2 Italian broads from fucking Bay Ridge. Mike, I wanted to go home. We were in the building for fucking 7-8 hours. We had to go to the hospital, get that carbon monoxide test. And I'm going to talk to Nurse Ashley about this. The fucking nurse, she was brand new. It took her like 9 times to get the vein. I finally said to her, this is more pain than I felt in the fucking building when my knee blew out. Get it this time when I'm going, because you can't go home. If you have to, you go to sleep, you don't wake up.
If you got, yeah.
But I would say the one that stuck with me the most was my partner and I found a baby. The baby survived. I know the baby's name. I looked him up on Facebook. He's thriving right now. The mother was a crackhead, and she doped the kid up on Tylenol, the codeine for the kids, and put him in the back of the hatchback, covered him with blankets, and went to smoke crack.
Oh,
and when we found the baby, his name was Baby Michael. I can't say his last name. He was gray, dehydrated, so dehydrated that it couldn't sweat, have tears, nothing, and the baby was gray. And then we got the baby. We called 9. We actually we looked in all the cars, and we didn't find a baby. And we were leaving. We were driving away, and I said to my partner, you know, you get those spider senses.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't fight them.
No. Hair in the back.
It was like the time the helicopter crashed in the Hudson River. My partner's like, "Oh, fuck that! I don't want to lose this spot right here. We're looking at all the broads getting on the fucking ferry, going to the Statue of Liberty. I don't want to lose our spot. Some other fucking cop's gonna come.
Send
Park
everyone.
their car in our spot." And I'm like, Eddie, we gotta just fucking go. He's like, fuck that. I'm like, well, I'm driving. We're going. And we turned around the tip of Manhattan. There's the fucking helicopter in the middle of the fucking Hudson River. The fucking propellers going like this. The firemen pull up. They get in their fucking little boat. They zoom out to the fucking thing. And now he's taking his belt off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm going in. I said, dude, you never want to fucking do anything. Now
Don't want to send you that picture.
Now you think you're Mark Spitz and you're going to swim against the fucking current at the fucking tip of Manhattan where all these bodies of water converge? You'll fucking die. Are you fucking stupid? So that's just to give you an idea of how he didn't like to do things. He liked to just relax. So this one, it was a different partner. And I said, Mo, I didn't call him Mo. I said, Pat, I feel like it's a weird feeling. Let's go back and just check the cars one more time. And we were looking in the cars one more time, and I just saw this tiny little movement, but I didn't think it was a real. It was gray.
God.
The leg was gray. Baby survived. Mother, a guy across the street came out. We had beepers back then.
Yeah.
Cell phones.
Yeah.
We had cell phones, but not everybody had them yet. And I said to the guy, if this lady comes back, beat me. I never in my life. I hit a couple of women on the job. I had to. I wanted to beat the fucking piss out of this lady. She came back to the car like nothing was wrong. And then made up a million different fucking stories that she had him at urgent care and he was sick and she was only gone for fucking 10 minutes. I said, you were gone for 3 fucking hours.
Oh my
baby
God.
would be dead.
Yep.
Now. I went to the hospital the next day, brought a stuffed animal. I didn't have kids at the time. And I said to the nurse, they wouldn't let me see the baby because of what was surrounding, it's a minor and there was a lot of press on it and stuff. And I said, please, I cannot have that image of that child in my head, gray and basically almost dead. I need to see the baby normal. So they let me up and I looked through the glass and back to full color again.
Yeah.
A lot, alive and crying and thriving in that environment. And so that one I think it was the one.
It turns it around. It turns a negative into a positive, but it's something
still
to think
the one
about. You won't forget.
No, because that was the closest because listen, a fucking mutt dies on the street. I don't wish death.
I know.
I don't wish death on anybody, but when it's the innocents,
It's a case number.
yeah, when it's the innocent, it's a fucking happy ending. For being honest,
It is.
Fuck, they're pieces
Yeah.
of shit. They don't even deserve to fucking breathe the same air as we do. This was a happy ending that most times you would not get. You read about these things all the time. People leaving kids, and every time,
Oh God.
every single time from that time, and this was the year was 1994, 95 maybe.
Okay.
So we're talking about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Every single, and you know this, every single time I read an article or I hear a blurb about a child left in the car,
I know.
I am right back on Clove Road, right by Clove Lakes Park, breaking the fucking window to open that hatchback to hold that baby till EMS got there. And here's the thing, it was 95 fucking degrees out that day. The baby was as cold as fucking ice. Look, bro, you cannot look at this. You cannot make this up. But happy ending. But it always brings me right back to that. You know what I mean? Like other things do, a scent or smell or fucking whatever. Things that got locked away. This one comes up frequently. Other ones come up once in a while, but that was probably the most.
A song on the radio. A stupid thing will bring you back. You mentioned a beeper. Beepers. Remember we had beepers before we had cell phones?
Smart beep. Remember the commercial with the guy that gets in the car and he farts and then the two are in the back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah. I really feel chemistry here. Do you feel it?
I feel it. Yep.
Yep. I love that.
I'm waiting for a fucking beep from my CI to do a great fucking search warrant. My fucking wife at the time is sending me fucking hearts upside down. I love you. I'm like, fuck, I want to get this fucking bastard. My wife's sending me fucking hearts or whatever the fuck. You know what?
It's a different time.
You flip the beeper upside down. It said hello.
It's amazing how fast the time
Do you remember
passed
what
too,
you
right?
had to do to say hello on a beeper? What the numbers were?
Yeah, I do. Hold on. 43110. 43110.
770.
Put the fucking hat back.
770.
770. Is that
Fucking gay.
432?
770.
What was your most traumatic?
The teen suicide. So when I was in crime scene, I dealt with a lot of death. So the baby deaths, the rollovers were rollovers meaning a mom would roll over on the the child and kill it in the sleep. It was terrible. But a lot of those also, unfortunately, were I hate to say the term mercy killings, but it was almost like that kid had no hope because there were 4 other kids in the house. They weren't being cared for, and that was going to be whatever. The teen suicides upset me to this day, and I'll never forget faces of certain suicide victims who, whether they hung themselves, whatever they did, a couple of them were actually caught on video, which was heartbreaking. And I don't on home surveillance systems. I'll never forget those because they were completely avoidable. They shouldn't have happened. They didn't have to happen. They could have been fixed. And we couldn't fix it. We couldn't do anything about it. Those I'll never forget. I still have a terrible recurring nightmare every now and again where it's funny in the dream. I think I'm still there. I wake up, my phone rings. It's the 3 a.m. call. Hey, we got a homicide, Asbury, Springwood Avenue in DeWitt in Asbury. I show up, I get there, I get the shape up from the patrol guys. There's caution tape, everything's set up. And when they lift the tarp on the victim, it's my son. And it's a recurring dream that in recent years has gotten a lot better, but like I'd have it all the time. And I was like, oh my God. That changes you. No matter what you do, no matter how you say it, no matter how you protect it or rationalize it, you don't forget that.
It makes us the fucking sick individuals that we are today because it's a protection mechanism for
gallows humor.
Yeah. Yes,
gallows humor.
Yep. Mo, gallows humor gets me through everything. And the guys and girls I worked with, oh my God, Shannon,
how could you not?
Donna, Rob, Nikki, like they were so great because we'd laugh our way through things. We'd figure things out. We'd talk about it. It was almost like a debriefing before they had debriefings. Nowadays, it
was choir practice.
Choir, exactly, and that's what.
But on the outside looking in, somebody would see that and say, "What a fucking piece of shit! Yeah. How unhuman they are." No, they were doing that to fucking stay human. I'm trying to not become a fucking total like emotionless fucking robot. I got a family to go home to. I still want to love them and experience things. I can't. We
did that so we could go home and still be just Mike. Just Mike the dad.
Well,
Mike
Mike in my case, but yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, but we
you don't want to be this Mike though. I mean that Mike that Mike you don't want to be. I mean
now
we weren't in the shower together.
To be fair,
I mean
I was. You can see the shower curtain, okay?
I can see.
I was behind.
He makes it as though the fact that we were both naked. That thin shower curtain
here's the
dividing
thing.
is
you decide is this gay or not, okay? You and Dawn can decide if it's gay or not. I say this. If I'm behind that shower curtain naked because I'm taking a shower, right?
Naturally.
I don't take a shower in my fucking shorts. It's all men. I'm not afraid. I don't care. I got what I got. It is what it is, and that's that. If I'm in the shower and I'm a shower, not a grower. But we all have our fucking obstacles to overcome.
Why are you even worried about whether you're a shower or a grower when it's another man standing there by the curtain? But go ahead. Keep going. I just keep going.
Because I want to impress everybody, man or woman. I want everybody to fucking relish in the fact that I might be Irish, but I'm not a fucking leprechaun. You feel me, Mike, right?
I do.
So now let me ask you this question. Not in the way that Josh
Mike didn't want to answer. He's like, I do, but
not in the way that Mo felt me in that picture. If my penis is behind the shower curtain, and Josh is up against the shower curtain, and there's no flesh on flesh. To be fair, also he did have a towel on, but now if there's a little bump,
How you remember that? That now see that makes it creepy because I didn't know you.
It's in my spank bank.
I didn't know you remembered that.
That's not gay, right? That's just two
well,
guys.
I mean, you remembered that.
Okay, you know what? He's an asshole because guess who said let's take a picture? If you had to pick who said let's take the picture, who do you think said it?
So here's the thing.
Answer the question.
Sir,
answer. Who said let's take the picture? Me or
this
Josh?
is the
Mo.
double Dutch boy.
I was just gonna say you may both be candidates for the traditional Dutch door action, which we didn't address. Mine was the modified. This one,
there's no room for another body in between Mo and I. We were very close.
But
we were very close.
But here's the thing: if that's occurring, and this guy is over here falling down the stairs as he does,
right?
Technically, he's sort of involved. So you have a modified Dutch door action scenario occurring without you even.
So you're saying it's only gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. I support love is love.
Yes,
it's only gay if there's a third male somewhere in the vicinity, potentially watching, touch. It doesn't matter if there's a third guy involved in that somewhere. A guy peeking around a locker, whatever. Then it's gay. But
or
it's not
recording it, and/or another hole is being intruded upon.
What if the
by another
okay? What is the person who said let's take the picture and takes his fucking camera out and takes the clearly he took that picture. I didn't have a phone.
That picture, that picture actually caused people to need therapy. Did you know that?
I heard about that.
Yeah, you heard about that.
To be honest with you, I'm 49. I've seen a lot of fucked up things. I need therapy.
Put that picture back up again.
All right, there you go.
1 second. What would look at these two happy people right here, two happy gentlemen, right? This is that Blue Beast, by the way. I was running around. This was actually a song playing in the locker room at the time, actually. Titanic.
Okay. Two happy gentlemen.
Titanic because Josh went down like the Titanic.
Who? I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Start over again. Here we go.
Mo went down.
Son of a bird.
Mo went down.
But Mo, exactly how happy was he? Like, did you feel anything?
He was
poking you?
He was very happy. I'm not gonna lie. When I said let's take the picture, he was all in. So, all in. Wait, that sounded bad.
I was not all in.
That sounded really bad.
If I was all in, you'd still be walking crooked. Believe that.
Like a Texan.
What are you laughing at? With your fucking diagram, sex positions, happy baby.
Let me find the diagram for the happy baby.
We could not. I'm not laying on the ground in that fucking shower. God knows what germs are in there. I ain't getting no fucking things on my thing.
You get more damage on the back with.
so that was the germs on the shower floor was what was preventing him from. That's my takeaway from that.
I had flip flops on. I had flip flops on.
The germs on the floor is what was preventing him from laying on the floor. Nothing else.
But was there a sticky spot on the shower curtain when you got done?
Well, you'd have to ask him that. I don't know.
No.
It took him a minute.
Well, I'm just looking to see if the girls are here or not yet.
Oh. All right, you want me to do another question?
Next question.
Yes.
All right, so I'm sorry.
Question number 15.
He's scaring me now because he cleared his throat.
I know. He's gonna get serious now.
Fastball. This is a fastball right at my chin.
Yep,
no pun
100%.
intended. No pun intended.
Chin music coming.
Most seen a few balls on his chin.
Did you have a favorite cop show growing up? We all grew up watching cop shows, loving cop shows.
Barney Miller.
Loved Barney Miller, loved Hill Street Blues.
Barney Miller was my favorite cop show growing up, and it's really one of the most accurate police sitcoms ever made, believe it or not.
It is because it shows the paperwork, it shows the boring, mundane, trivial shit going on in the
and
bureau.
all the banter. It was the Gilmore Girls of our day, if I may be so bold.
There you go.
Lots of banter.
Mo, how about you?
I was a Law and Order guy. I mean, but again, you got to remember my generation. It's, I did I know Hill Street Blues? Yeah, I was too young to really appreciate.
That's my third sexual favorite position, Hill Street Blues.
Dawn, please look up Hill Street Blues sexual position and see what comes up.
Let me answer this question.
All right, so I guess fuck my answer.
There's more?
No, that's it. No, I'm done.
What about all time now? Because that was my first favorite one, but my all-time favorite. What's your all-time favorite law enforcement show?
I loved watching shows with my dad because my dad was my hero. He still is my hero, and he was a cop, and he's the reason I got into this. We loved watching Hill Street Blues when it came on, but our absolute favorite, Miami Vice. Fucking loved Miami Vice. Absolutely loved it, 100%. I loved Hunter, Rick Hunter. Remember, he was actually a football player. Savage. Fred Savage.
So you could feel it coming in the air tonight?
Yeah. Big fan of that. Yeah. And the soundtrack to Miami Vice, 100%. Love those. Law and Order, like what I loved is the original Law and Order, just the Law and Order.
Yes.
Before it
Yep.
got
The
into
original one.
SVU.
Before they got to the SVU
Right,
and all the
Or
other
back.
shit. Yes.
Or back.
You know, we actually
Or
stumped
back.
Google.
Get out of here.
Yes, it says that there is no information in the search results about Hill Street Blues explicitly depicting sexual positions.
I bet you there's a parody on Pornhub about Hill Street. Fine.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Pornhub,
Well, you'll have to
Hill
let us
Street.
know.
Oh, please.
I don't
Like,
know. Nope,
you
I do not have
probably,
Pornhub.
You probably it's number one in your fucking search engine right there.
Nope, I do not have Pornhub.
Happy babies. You go to jail. Don't search that. So, what's your favorite like net? Like,
Well, you go to
all
jail
time?
unless you're a member of Congress. Then at that
All
point,
time.
then you just go free.
Today, of all time.
If you have to, like, because there's other ones that came out later on that are fucking.
So,
unbelievable.
I really liked. Hold on, wait, I'm drawing a blank on it now. It was an LA-based show, and the cop was
Cop Rock.
No, God, do you remember that? How sad was that? How the hell did that even happen?
The same guy who did Cop Rock did NYPD Blue. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yes. Steven
Get
Bochco.
outta
Steven
here.
Bochco. Yep, he was behind Cop Rock. Yep.
I loved Sipowicz. I loved NYPD Blue. I liked
Sipowicz, the
as
only
that-
man that can wear a short sleeve shirt and a tie at the same time. and get it
Him
up.
and Bubba Shaughnessy.
with the
Yeah,
38
yes.
Chief Special.
and
And
Craig
the-
Poland.
Yeah.
I can't. Sorry, I can't say that. No, I'll pay the $50.
Mine.
I'll pay the
is-
$50. Don't worry about
Mine is Bosch.
Oh, Bosco?
No, Bosch. Not Bosco from Third Watch. Bosch. You never seen Bosch and Bosch Legacy?
Maybe not.
Oh my God! And now they have the one coming out now about the female cop that he took under his wing.
Wait, is it current? Like it's not a.
Yeah, the guy right, Michael Connelly writes the books. Bosch.
Oh.
It's Bosch and Bosch. I am so jealous of you that you now get to watch 4 seasons of Bosch, 3 seasons of Bosch.
It's
Legacy.
something you can stream. Like my wife can help
Yes.
me do it on the
yes,
device.
as the
and all
kids
that?
say,
Okay.
you can stream it,
Okay, because I'm challenged.
but
I'm-
don't cross stream. That's something totally different.
It's something that my
Southland.
wife can help me
Southland's the
do.
one I was- yeah.
Uh,
She does the smart things. I'm challenged. I'm 49. I struggle with things, but
It's now named the Bagwell.
The Bagwell. Yep.
Yeah. It's a little less ominous if you say I like the Bagwell instead of the Dutch boy
I like that.
interaction.
Touch door.
All right, what else you got? What other kind of questions you got there? Minka.
Do you ever hear a song on the radio that brings you back to
Welcome to the jungle.
Just wait for the answer, RuPaul. I mean, what are you doing?
1987, Rookie Cop
And why? And
In the-
because it brings you back. Okay.
in the Basement. That was released as a single. The album came out a little bit later, but the first song that hit the radio was Welcome to the Jungle.
Uh-huh.
And 42nd Street in 1987, The Deuce. 42nd Street, The Deuce, was a fucking jungle. All sorts of animals, every kind you could see. The
Oh my
tourists,
God, I
the
can
tou-
only imagine.
The tourists were the antelopes,
Right.
walking around. The perps were the fucking lions waiting to pounce on them. And we were the game wardens
Game warden.
trying to keep the animals safe.
Okay.
And Welcome
God,
to the
so
Jungle, we used to fucking blast that in the locker room before we went out on patrol to get us fucking hyped up.
I love
Can you
that.
imagine that?
I can. You're in the jungle.
baby. And you went into the jungle.
Mo, how about you?
Vengeance, and it's from Equalizer. Dawn, what's the name? Look it up for me. I don't know the name of the guy who composes it because there's really not
Vengeance?
many words to it. Vengeance. Yep.
That 5-finger death punch?
No.
No,
No.
that's
No.
not
No.
good.
Shine down?
No. It's more. There's very few lyrics to it, but it's
You're
yeah.
one of those sophisticated, like you watch.
Yeah.
There's
You
one
like
called
the
by
films with
Zach
the
Hemsey.
subtitles.
No. Yes.
Zach Hemsey.
Yes.
Let's play it and get dinged for fun. No, let's not.
Fuck it, why not?
Well, I mean, it's not going to be easy to get it onto there.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
That's
Yep.
what she
There
said.
it goes. Hold on. No. It's not going to be easy to get it onto there. Yeah, no, put the link up there. I mean, if we can get it on
Or
there.
in there.
We won't be able to download it
No,
off
because
of
I
YouTube,
don't
but
want
I
them to
can.
shut us down. We
But I
got
can
another-
All
share-
right, that's
I can put the
true.
link
we
in.
got
That's true.
another show to do.
Yeah, no, that's
Who's gonna get here first? Cold lavender or the pizza? I'm just curious. They're both late. Well, the
No
pizza,
stress. No worries.
Pizza's not really late. They get here when they get here.
Um.
I like putting the pizza guys on the air and asking them. We're gonna ask the pizza guy what his favorite sexual position is.
Oh, we'll bring him
Are
up.
you in?
He would. Yeah, I'm 100%.
Yeah, but you
in.
might
And
want to
I'm
make
gonna-
sure that that he's not a minor first, because some of the pizza delivery guys are.
Why? You fucking talking about happy babies?
that is
how much
that is
worse
true.
can it get?
You're
But
not
that's a
wrong.
yoga
Happy
You're not
baby,
wrong.
happy. Come on, Like you don't search on your Pornhub about the pizza delivery guy bringing the spicy pizza.
I don't have a Pornhub account.
Campy's
Open the
like,
box.
God damn it! I thought we were doing a law enforcement show. I wrote 40 for questions, and these guys are talking about
Skip
sexual
down,
positions.
Skip down to one, like a few more down. Skip down to one.
I'm easy.
Take a pen and go like that, whatever the question is.
I don't even know how to say his name. Mike Freed said Cop Rock was made in the wrong time. Fun show would have worked a few years ago.
No, Mike, it would have worked fucking 15 years ago when Glee came out, maybe, but not a few years ago.
For anybody looking for
Cop Rock was the
vengeance, there's your
inspiration.
link.
Cop Rock was the inspiration for fucking TikTok cops dancing around like fucking momos.
Oh,
How do you? Okay,
You're
I want
right.
to ask you a question.
Do
I
it,
want
hit
to
it.
ask you a question.
let's do it.
How do you feel? Now, I'm not talking about pulling over your patrol car, getting out, shooting some moves. I did all sorts of shit like that, when I was back in the day. I'm talking about fucking dancing around and fucking shit, doing all the fucking TikTok, fucking A Magarena, all that fucking shit.
No, Campy was
Uniform.
not doing TikTok.
No, I didn't
he
say
was
he
not
did.
doing.
I
You were,
didn't say he did.
Campy.
I
If you
asked
were
what
humanizing
is
the badge, I'll fucking. Your show is canceled from now till forever. Humanizing the badge. Fuck that shit.
So
I just wanted his unfiltered and unbiased and not influenced by your fucking comments. Maybe he.
I apologize.
no, I hear what you're saying. I agree. I don't like that TikTok thing, and the problem is I don't have TikTok. I'm not I'm challenged. I have Facebook, which I feel like I thrive with.
You're
My
a
dad-
challenge?
My dad calls Facebook the Spacebook. MySpace is Facebook. The Spacebook.
I have a friend who calls it the Book of Faces.
Mo, can
which
you
I
get me
love.
on the Spacebook? No, you're not allowed on the Spacebook.
The
Sorry.
Book of Faces?
Right.
I'm struggling with Instagram, but I feel like I'm getting it
Right.
day by day here and there.
Clearly, because you never promote the fucking show on Instagram.
Well, I know, and I'm sorry. I've been a little lost in the sauce for the last month, but I'm gonna shave
You're fucking
next
lost
week.
in the sauce right now, too, buddy.
I know. I'm sorry.
With our sponsor, Bullet Bourbon. Thank you, Bullet Bourbon, for sponsoring the
fat-free
show.
and delicious breakfast of champions.
What's that noise? Oh,
That I just texted him. That's Dan. Dan decided that he was gonna put the fucking music on mock Jesus volume downstairs.
he's
like-
downstairs with the music.
Yeah, like we're not even
Is
even
that
here.
from downstairs?
That's downstairs, 100%. Oh shit! Here we go. You won't fight him. You won't do it. You won't do it.
And there he goes.
Aaron, I love you very much. I'm sorry for how this has turned into a whole nother thing, but it's been a very fun show and we're having an amazing time. And there's still more to go. We got more laughing to do and more things to cover, but we're also very excited for Code Lavender coming up next. It's an exciting podcast with some amazing nurses who are going to talk about burnout and how we get to where we're at. I'm curious when Mike comes back because I really want to ask about that ham sandwich mandingo. What's the guy's name who just got voted in or
Wait, what?
what?
Oh, you're talking. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The guy that just got elected to
the socialist Muslim in New
Yeah.
York. He didn't get elected. He
he was
won the
in the
Democratic
primary.
primary. Yeah.
But he's making Adams look like a kind of a decent dude, which is going to be interesting. And I'm
How
curious.
sad. Oh, bro, you're trying to get my blood pressure.
Oh, I'm
up.
sorry.
I,
You know what? I
dude.
shouldn't even- I
No, we're going down the road.
All right,
Fuck it. We're going down. That's it now. How sad is it for the state of New York that Mike's back.
I paid the rent.
Oh,
late this
everything's
month.
good then?
Yeah, I paid the rent late this month. So he said, "Fuck you. I'll play whatever he wants."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How sad is it for the city of New York that their choices are Sliwa, who is now playing the never Trumper right leaning guy, which
I got a
you know,
bone to pick with him.
I'm not done.
I got a bone.
Shut
to pick
up,
with that
shut
guy.
up, shut up, shut up, shut up, not done. The right leaning never Trumper guy, which has worked out great for everybody. Listen, Donald Trump's endorsement does not guarantee you anything, but you are not winning
He's
anything.
about
You are
85
not winning
he's about
anything.
85% in his endorsement.
You are not winning anything without Donald Trump. That's just the reality. But your choices are Curtis Sliwa, Eric Adams, who, I mean, we're not even going to go down the road of that guy's flaws.
Yeah.
And this 33-year-old socialist fucking radical
You forgot
is,
one other person.
what's her name? Say it.
No, Cuomo. He's running.
He's going as an independent. That's
Yeah,
what he uses.
So what?
there's a female. What's the female that entered in recently too?
There's a female.
Yes,
Too?
yeah. Dawn, do me a favor, can you please?
Here's the thing.
Search. There's absolute yes.
Here's
There's
the
and
thing. If Cuomo stays in, which he said he is, and he's running as an independent, and Adams is running as independent, and the fucking terrorist, fucking Jew hating, cop hating guy, whatever the fuck his name is, because
he's
ham
horrendous.
Mendes.
He's horrendous.
And then Sliwa, right?
Yeah.
There's a possibility because it's just
Everybody's splitting votes everywhere.
Yeah, because it's like the Democratic primary. The reason why that guy
It
ran
is.
and he won is because, well, if you would have added up all the votes, Cuomo probably still would have lost by a few votes, not many. But maybe also if there was just the two of them running, Cuomo might have won. I mean, I'm not sad that Cuomo didn't win. I'm not happy this guy. Listen, all I care about is my fucking pension payment.
I know. Yeah.
That's it. Because the city, if this is a free society. If this is what New York City votes for, and people don't get up off their like it's the city of New York, the biggest city in the country, right? He won the fucking Democratic primary with 339,000 votes. What the fuck? How many registered voters? That's fucking insanity.
I never thought the 2026 elections would be more important than 2024.
Right.
Like, I couldn't envision it.
You midterms.
And here we are. Here we are.
It looks like Jessica Ramos.
No. You know what? I'm gonna give me a second. I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Bella Abzug?
Come on, say what?
Bella Abzug?
No.
She was in the 70s. She wore the hat.
Oh, there's an Adrian Adams.
No, there's
that's a guy.
Stand by.
Well, anyway, it's going to be fun to watch, and I'm one of those tools who doesn't follow sports, so I follow politics. And the last couple of weeks, with all the flurry of commercials and messages promoting all these people running, it was like, God damn, this is going to be fun to watch. I never in a million years thought that this ham sandwich mandingo, whatever it's called, was going to actually win. And he did. And he blew them away. And he came out of nowhere. But it's scary because he's openly a socialist, openly against for defunding the police. And
he's already said he believes the NYPD it not only needs to be defunded, but they are inherently racist and biased.
And anti-queer.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So not like fake defunded, like, moving some money. He wants to he
wants to disband it.
Yeah, so
and he's completely anti-Jew, and the problem with that is
the Jews fucking vote for. Let me tell you something, Mike. I don't want to get off on a tangent.
No.
I don't understand. I have many friends that are Jewish. I don't understand. It's like, I have black friends. I don't understand how a Jewish person could vote for somebody who's so openly chanting fucking free Palestine and all these fucking chants he's fucking doing. So because I don't agree with that guy's ideologies, that makes me a fucking, what are the words they use for that when you're, you don't support Palestine and you're a Zionist? What is it?
Yeah, Zionist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Zionist.
And whatever else other words they want to put. No, I just think the guy's a piece of shit. And the city better wake the fuck up.
I love when these guys are protesting. They're marching around, which that's in New York City. It's any city, America. They're like, oh, Christianity hates the gays. Let's elect a Muslim. Wait, what?
They stoned
the last time a fucking Christian cut off somebody's head
literally throw gays off the roofs of buildings. But no, it makes sense.
Christians haven't cut off the heads of people since the fucking Crusades. Let's fucking get it right, all right?
Right.
So. Curtis Sliwa, if you're listening, I got a bone to pick with you. Okay, I had crossed paths with him a few times in 1987, 88, 89, right there in Times Square.
After Bernie gets, hey, there he is. Come on in, handsome.
Right here, buddy. Thank you, appreciate it. How old are you? 17. Oh, I can't ask you the question I wanted to ask. That's all right. All right, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. You too. So I couldn't ask him about the fucking thing.
No,
17.
That's why I said that.
Thank
how old
you.
they were.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good call.
Well, we did play that disclaimer.
I thought you were going to ask me if he wanted a drink.
Anyway,
I use my brain once in a while, but
Sliwa, right? I got his phone number. Don't ask me where I got it from.
Mm-hmm.
And I text him, and he called me back. It's his number. I know it's his number.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't leave a voicemail. Then we had Janine on here from Brooklyn.
Oh, she was amazing, by the way.
She was great.
I hope she wins. Politics is so fucking grimy. That woman is so pro-animal. So Sliwa, too. But she's so pro-animal and advocates and all that stuff. And they fucking back the guy who she's running against, the incumbent. And he has no history at all of anything doing with animals, but like this prominent like group that's like, like the Green Party, this party, there's a party that's for the advancement of animals' rights and all that stuff.
Right.
They fucking back that guy, not her. I don't understand it. But to get back to Sliwa, now I messaged him, she messaged him for me. If he wants to get law enforcement votes, this is the premier, prominent law enforcement, the best in the nation, a wide variety of different shows. Get on this show, come on Politicast, come on Blue Room Podcast, and state your, what you want to do.
Let us know what you're at.
You want to come into the studio? Come into the studio. You want to, and I ain't fucking begging. At this point, I've tried.
If he wants to ride, we'll take the ride.
Right.
That's fine.
Shitterelli, right? Warren County. I mean, he's been backed by most of the Republicans. He won. He beat Spada and the other guy, the comedian, comic set guy.
Bramnick.
Right.
Bramnick.
Which Bramnick, gave me his card. I reached out to him. I got nothing back from him either. Spada, we reached out to Spada. He didn't get on. And now Shitterelli won, probably because they didn't come on our show. I'm going to be so bold. So we need Shitterelli on. Where Warren County Republicans backed them. I got a lot of friends in that party. I'm going to try to get Shitterelli on here to come on. And
Shitterelli should win. She should win. He should win. If he can't, he almost beat an incumbent, which is
Well, he was winning when we went to sleep and we woke up. He lost.
Here we go again, right?
Right.
I don't know if those are going to happen anymore, but that's what happened with him.
I mean, he should be able to win, especially with a Trump endorsement. He should be able to win.
Come on our show, talk about the police pension and how everything's going to be okay and the cost of living and all that stuff that cops care about. Let's talk about that. Come on our show. Right. It's a very friendly atmosphere. We won't talk about, that's a different show than this show.
We
won't talk about
what are we talking about? No, the Dutch boy.
The worst we'll ask him is boxers or boots, right, Mike?
I would love to ask Jack Chitterelli about
Boxers
Dutch
or
door
boots?
action and see what he.
No, we don't.
No. We are not going to be the ones that derail the campaign.
The Politicast is a very good, clean show. The Blue Room, like every show's different, right?
Yes.
We're not going to have him on Sports Beat with Fredericks and Freed.
No.
Right? We're not going to have him on the Big Blue Stogie Review.
Right.
We're not going to have him on, what's my show about weed that we're going to be doing?
The cannabis.
We're not going to have the cannabis. We're not going to have him on Cannabis Connection.
No.
We'd have him on the Blue Room Podcast or Politicast. One of those two more serious shows. I mean, listen, if we're getting guys like Pat Lynch, the head of the PBA, president, if we're getting the real Donnie Brasco coming on talking about that, if we're getting
Joe Pistone,
right? We're getting Pistone. If we're getting Mike Holman, if we're getting Sheriff Clark, if we're getting all these
Tom
people,
Holman. Why do you always fuck that up?
It's always about me. He's
it really is.
He's a proud pick supporter too. I have him in my proud pick.
Yes.
If we're getting all these people to come on, these guys should come on.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
agree.
I mean, future guests, Mike. Barry Morgenstein, the America's head chef photographer.
Mhm.
Marty Lyons, former New York Jet, part of the SAC Exchange, all-American MVP, national champion at Alabama, coming on the show.
I love it.
Damon Feldman, the guy who runs Celebrity Boxing, who's got a big fight coming up. It's kind of like a redo of the Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed.
I love that.
Yeah, he's got that guy, that actor on there. I forget the guy's name. He's the Italian one, and then they got a black guy being Apollo, but they're fighting.
Great talk. Can we, before we get to plugs, can we talk? You always talk about the unknown not making his way up here and being very scarce. Can
the
we?
Unknown Detective?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he still employed by the Blue Podcast Network?
Can we talk about where he is today? If I gave you 1,000 guesses.
So I'm trying to get.
If I gave you 1,000 guesses, you would not know where he is
Disney
today.
on Ice.
Wrong.
A rodeo.
Cowtown. Down in, what is it? Pilesville? Pinesville?
The Pine Barrens?
New Jersey.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
Pine Barrens is in New Jersey.
Yeah.
This is where.
I've been to rodeos, national rodeo champion. This
All right, more about him, less about you.
Nothing like seeing somebody getting gored by a bull.
And
like
it's
to
not
watch
even that he's there. It's that he's there by himself. Like, rather than be
Wait a
here.
minute. Hold on.
Yes,
a minute.
yes.
So he's
yes.
not working today.
He's not working
And
today.
he didn't come up here. Well, I didn't have a well, to be fair, Uncensored with Mike the Company on the Detective was not scheduled for today.
Mm-hmm.
So he really wouldn't have a reason to be here today. But there are many other weekends when he has a reason to be here and he doesn't show up. So he might be going the way of Trooper Dick Whiskey. He might be getting a fucking pink slip soon.
Oh.
You better get his ass up here. The only thing saving him is his unhinged with unknown videos he's been sending up about shopping carts and Benny's going down the shore.
Oh,
and all
God.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, so we're doing plugs now. Okay,
we're doing plugs.
Okay.
You're going first?
Me? Who, me?
Yeah, sure.
What am I,
You go
Beetlejuice?
first.
Who, me? I already plugged Gara's Pizza. Egard Watches.
Agard.
Agard Watches. We only have like 15 or 20 male watches left out of the 400 that were made. And we have about maybe 90 women's watches that were made. And we're going to have a campaign to start moving the women's watches. That'll be something that we'll talk about down the road when we have some special guests here in the studio that we're going to present the watches. They're great gifts, I think, for moms. Well, first of all, female police officers, but moms of fallen officers or wives of fallen officers. They're beautiful gifts. You can get them inscribed. And the monies go help Brothers Before Others and the National Law Enforcement Officers Museum.
How do we order those? How do we get those?
egardwatches.com.
Dawn, put it in the comments.
Agard.
Agard. E-G-A-R-D.
Right.
Agardwatches.com.
And
Elon.
Elon's a good guy, a friend of the show, and has done a lot for us. So I want to promote the watches.
Proud Pig.
Proud Pig. Go to Proud Pig. Buy a gay hat if you want. And then I got the pizza here from Garrett's Pizza. Yeah. Tommy Reyes. I called him up and I'm like, Tommy, I want you to do research for me. Go in your gay cop groups. My first hat that I did said gay on it. G-A-Y with the blue line. We settled on Pride.
Yeah.
That's it. I think it's a beautiful hat.
That works.
Yeah.
I think it's a great hat.
Okay.
I would wear that.
And then I have a shirt that says Pride on the front of it. And on the sleeve, it has the pig and it says Pride Pig instead of Proud Pig. Which Tommy told me when be careful.
Link to the Agard watches is in the comments.
Gets nervous when we talk about
that's
pig related to gay
Got it.
sex acts because there's some things with pig in it that are not conducive to my sales, but whatever. It's all good. Oh, Dawn, one more thing. Can you put up the graphic for the lemonade stand? You have that, right?
I thought we had it in the thing. Oh,
Mo, do you have,
We have
no?
that.
That's the can you put up the thing for the lemonade stand? One of the
hold on 1 second. I might need to add it to this one. I had it in. I'm pretty sure I had it in Uncensored.
Okay, so while you're
she's
doing
got
that,
it. She's got to add it.
While you're doing that,
we'll go to Campy.
Well, no, while he's doing that backstory, and then we'll go to Campy, please. Is that someone in town in Phillipsburg, not in lovely downtown, but part of Phillipsburg, they're doing a lemonade stand because this is the weekend-wide yard sale. So they have a lemonade stand that they're doing with their kids, and they're selling lemonade, and all the monies from the lemonade sales they're donating to BBO.
When
so
is this?
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's up on the board right there. June 27th, 28th, 29th. Today it's 11 to 6. Tomorrow it's 11 to 6. 61 Fillmore Street, Phillipsburg, New Jersey. All the monies that they raise will be coming to Brothers Before Others, and we'll probably use those monies of our flower fund to send flowers to fallen officers all around the country.
That's phenomenal.
So those are my plugs.
I love it.
You're up, buddy.
So tomorrow, Patriots of the Leaf are hosting an amazing barbecue party for veterans and first responders, where they receive a free meal and a cigar. It's a delicious, fun event. Really, really great event. 150 located at 150 US 22 Greenbrook Township, New Jersey, 08812. Again, tomorrow the 29th, 12 to 3. You can find more information at patriotsoftheleaf.org.
Where's the Green Book, New Jersey? Is that North, Central, or
Greenbrook
South Jersey?
Township, that's
like
central.
that's like
It's like
central
central.
by
Central?
It's by Plainfield.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Bound Brook. It's right next
All
to Bound Brook.
So it's conveniently located inside
Yes.
the state for anybody to travel
in
to it.
lovely central New Jersey.
Oh, there we go.
And our very own Tony Cack is a big part of that, which is great.
Host of the Big Blue Stogie Review.
Yes. Patriots of the Leaf is an amazing organization that does great work for first responders and patriots in support on every level, which is super nice. So this is also being hosted and contributed by the Mobile Cigar Lounge, which is also put together by our good buddy Tony Cack. And
Is Dominic involved in that too? I think Dominic.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the co-host of Big Blue Stogie Review.
Yes.
Right here on the Blue Podcast Network.
Yes. So that's going to be a really fun time tomorrow. That's great. And that's a great event that supports our guys and girls on the front lines in every respect. It's nice. I'm really excited for our next upcoming show just after this, the Code Lavender, which is a collaboration with the Blue Podcast Network.
The nurse Ashley.
Yes, Nurse
What do we
Ashley.
say? Dr. Nurse Ashley, because she's got a doctorate and she's a nurse. So
Yes.
I call her Dr. Nurse Ashley.
Dr. Nurse Ashley, which is going to be great. She's got a
Right.
great crew coming on. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm really excited to watch that. I'm going to get to hang in the booth with Mo to
Yeah, you are.
talk. And
The Mike the Entertainer.
there you go. We're getting it done.
I am the entertainer,
Yeah.
the leader
Know
of the
just where
band.
I stand.
And we're gonna have a little party in there. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, wait
Two
a
guys,
minute.
one
We're
The
gonna,
guys will go, oh no.
No.
there's gonna be a,
Is there going to be no, the other thing. The fucking Dutch boy is going to have
yeah,
The Dutch tour action.
Dutch boy in the
Oh, my
podcast
God.
fucking room.
oh,
The nurses will
Jesus.
know. The nurses are a good ones to ask because they'll know what's physically
Mo,
capable and what's
if
not.
I may
But-
be so bold before you get to doing blues plugs,
Yes.
can I just say I'm super excited about 2 new podcasts that have been added to the Blue Podcast Network. We're at a stable of like 9 or 10 shows now. We
Go
got
with it.
Krapinski's Corner, Common Sense. So Krapinski's Corner is John Krapinski. He retired now. He's officially retired. He's doing his last 45 days. He was on a floaty the other day in the fucking lake. That's the guy we had on.
Yes.
FOP president,
Yeah,
Connecticut.
I'm excited.
Imagine how he's going to let it
raccoons.
fly when now he's
Oh, yeah.
fully retired.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
Krapinski's Corner, Common Sense. He's going to do a show, start out once a month. He's
That's
got a show
gonna be
coming
awesome.
in July. And there's also going to be one called, what's the other one with the weed one again?
Cannabis
The
Connection
Cannabis
Podcast.
Connection Podcast. And, you know, although it's the Blue Podcast Network and it's law enforcement related, if there's any correlation or anything adjacent to law enforcement, and this is a big thing involving law enforcement, we got cops that are suspended for smoking
100%.
weed and
Oh,
100%.
test cases going on. And, you know, there's also the epidemic of cops getting hurt and taking pain medication and getting addicted to that, as opposed to maybe being able to smoke a little marijuana or vape it or chew it to take away and alleviate
Sure.
the pain, which I'm a proponent of,
huge, yeah.
huge proponent of, as somebody who was on pain medication and now uses gummies and vapes to take the pain away at night because I can't sleep without some sort of aid. And
Yeah.
who the hell wants to be taking, you know, Ambien and waking up and winding up in 3 counties over? You drove there, you don't know how you get there, and you're in the middle of a fucking Dutch boy and you don't know how it happened.
The Dutch.
Yeah. So if you don't, that don't happen on weed, Mo.
I'm
Maybe we
sure.
have a hamburger.
I'm
Right,
sure.
or some fucking Doritos at 3 a.m. You don't wake up 3 counties over doing the fucking happy baby, and you don't even know who with.
I swear to God, we had another plug somewhere. I can't. What is it again?